Lore. All right, everybody, welcome to the stream. We are in Watch for Falling Meteors, session 10. We're going to be... God, is that my computer fan? Holy cow. We're going to be continuing our adventures today up in the Black Mountains in the Grand Duchy of Karamikos. Do I have a volunteer just to give a quick recap of last session? Am I going to roll to pick a person? All right, we're going to say Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
All right, no problem. So we went back to the tower, and we talked to a couple of people, and they gave us a note, and they said, yeah, okay, whatever. We decided we really wanted to do this quest, but we had another quest that we wanted to do. So we went back to Ben Heligon, and we said, hey, we want to go do your quest, but you got to give us a week. And he said, sure, no problem. So we picked up a couple of mounts. Yeah, 10 days. We picked up a couple of mounts, and we decided to go raid this keep. We showed up to the keep, and we went, oh, how are we going to do this? Because it's 100 feet to the keep and everything, and we can't not be seen. And so we just decided to make this big-ass noise and have everything come out and attack us. And we spent a good hour and a half rolling dice, and then our DM got tired and said, next week.
All right. That's a pretty good summary. For your tallies, I'll let you guys know. As of right now, you have killed 4 goblins, 4 orcs, and 4 gnolls. So I have a scoreboard here to keep track of how you guys are doing.
16, we're done.
Yeah,
mission accomplished.
That's
Level
12.
4.
That's it. You're finished.
Yep,
That's right. 3 times.
Currently, there's the guys on dire wolves. Then there's the hobgoblins behind them, and then there were some humans.
Yeah. All right. So I believe the right now there are was it 6 hobgoblins or 4?
Maybe 4.
I think
Definitely 4.
I think there were 4 hobgoblins and 4 wolf riders.
Clearly, I'm running this game.
They are the goblin wolf riders are closing quickly, and they've passed the hobgoblins, and they're about to hit the edge of the forest. Which, as everyone fell back for at least a turn, you guys are roughly, say, 200 feet deep into the woods at this point, except for Nace, who's still around 130 feet, because he has turned himself into a hobgoblin and is waiting for these guys to catch up to him.
I
so
attacked
that he
Nace.
can
No,
let them know
kidding.
that they're retreating, I believe, was the plan.
Yes.
Okay. What could go wrong? All right.
Nothing.
Let's see.
I've got this.
I think this is the one I want.
You miss your mastermind?
I turned myself into the thing the mastermind would take a while to turn
Are we
into.
still in initiative action while this is going on, or what's the...
No. I'm going to actually clear initiatives out. So
For the people that are injured, how many actions or rounds do they have of potentially doing anything if they want to?
Yeah,
I got berries.
Well, at the rate they're closing, I guess about maybe 3 rounds.
Oh, that's long enough to roll
Might
hit.
wanna-
I mean,
Consider a potion or healing hands or something if you really want more HP.
It's true. Stefan's got 14 wounds. So
Yeah, I'd like to eat some of these berries.
Okay.
Only
Do
going
we
to
need
get
any?
up to 3 though, because that's
yeah, you could eat 3 berries before you guys are going to be.
That's why I say you might want to consider a potion or healing hands of some kind.
I'm on board. If somebody's down, if I eat 3 berries, do I just add 3 to
You would just
HP?
take 3. Just check. Yeah, just lower your wounds by 3,
a
so they would
potion
drop to 11.
Probably give you more.
No, a portion would be a D4 plus.
2d4
I think even
plus
more
2.
than that. Yeah, I think it's 2d4 plus 2. So a potion would be
Can I
pretty
do
big.
both? Or-
Well, 1 per turn. So first off, do you have a potion in your inventory?
No.
No.
I'm fast. I can run over and give him one.
That's true. Someone could hand you one. That's fine. Somebody deduct theirs, and you
All
can
right,
give him a heal.
I'll eat 2 berries.
Okay, so you'll eat 2 berries, so that drops you to 12 wounds, and then roll 2d4 plus. Is it 2d4 plus 2?
Should be.
Okay.
I would have waited
So-
until you drank the potion to eat the berries. But
Modifier is +2,
Yeah, that's a good point.
and then
Yeah,
If
and
when
then
you pick up the
roll-
D4, you can right click it to add another one.
Yeah, pick up a d4, right click, and you'll have 2 of them, and then let her rip.
Yeah.
And 7. Okay, so you heal 7 more wounds, so you've got 5 wounds left.
7 plus 2, right?
No,
That's with
he
the
has the
+2.
+2 in there. He had a 1 and a 4. Not a great. Well, it's average roll, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, sorry.
So, the
Is Karnan doing anything? He can heal himself if he wants.
Thank you
You're
for the
muted.
potion.
You're welcome. I hope I
think you're
don't need
muted,
it.
Tim.
I thought I had 2. I only had 1.
we didn't hear you.
Yeah, Karnan would
There we
like to lay on hands on himself.
Oh, okay, for how many?
Well, let's see.
You've got 8 wounds. I think you've got a total of what, 15 healing from Lay on Hands now?
Yeah, should have
Yes.
15 net.
So you
Three
could just
levels.
heal all 8 and have 7
I'll
left.
just heal all 8.
Okay, so just drop your wounds to 0. You'll be good. All right, so let's see. We got everybody in order here.
Just waiting
Scott!
for the goblins
Yes.
to get closer.
I forgot. You have inspiration. Sorry, I'm just so
Oh.
used to it. Forgot to say anything.
Thank you.
I just noticed you don't have. I was looking, seeing who here is able to do rerolls, so I know who to kill. I mean, so I know what to expect in the fight. So, all right. So the Wolf Riders are the first one to reach you, Nace. The Hobgoblins are about a round behind.
Well,
as
before they get to me, I
Okay,
want to yell
sorry.
out to them,
Okay.
and I want to be like, "The elves went that way," and point the other direction.
Which
And
way?
adventuring, like whichever way we're going, like
Opposite
You're heading
of us.
south. You're going south. The
So,
goblins are
like-
coming from the north.
Oh,
okay, so I'll point like southeast or something, like just
Okay.
get them off a direction, and be like,
Okay.
elves went that way and a small group went that way, and then I'm going to turn and raise my bloody sword and like charge after the small group.
Okay. All right. That's good. So the
Goblin.
Splitting them up. I like it.
goblins. I'm gonna need a deception check versus their insight.
Ah, you got this.
Okay.
come on.
They seem to buy it. They hesitate for a second, and then they kind of look to
Yeah.
each other, and then they take off and start riding southeast off of your trail. And you start heading south. Now, the other hobgoblins can see you. But you're basically matching pace with them right now if you're dashing and they're dashing.
Are the hobgoblins going my way?
They seem to be following you, yeah.
That
All right, I'll
makes
just be like,
sense.
"Come on, you lazy gits," and keep going.
Okay. All right, so let's see here. I want
Bye, Nace.
this one. So, how far are you guys falling back?
I'm not going to fall back too far.
Yeah, just
I'm thinking
Another
about my
100 feet.
range
How,
of
how
my
far do we
crossbow.
need to be for the goblins to not really hear us that well, or
yeah to get another surprise round.
to at least
still woods, or
at least
Yeah, we're still in
manageable way so that there's 2 paths for them to take and not like come back?
Oh,
at
you'd
us.
have to, if you fell back 100 feet.
'Kay.
These woods are thick enough.
Totally.
So, as you're falling back, you actually come across the path that is heading south out of the keep. And it does seem like a fairly defensible position. There are a lot of, the ground's pretty rough here, so there are a lot of raised areas. Each ledge is probably about 5 feet high, and it'd be difficult terrain to climb up. And gives you some pretty good vantage points with quite a few trees. There's the central path going through it, but outside of that, there's a lot of spots. So this looks like probably as good a place as any to set up. And if you go much further, the hobgoblins probably aren't going to continue their pursuit.
I feel like it's a trap.
It's a trap.
GMJ said, "This is a great place for you to ambush people because I made a map for it."
Yeah.
We don't go there.
There you go. John gets it.
Perfect place lines up with the map.
John gets it.
Perfect.
So, I will. I'm going to slap your tokens on here. You guys can place yourselves wherever you want. Note that it is a pretty large map.
Which way are you coming from?
You guys are running down from the north, heading south.
Okay.
All right. Everybody's token is on there, and here's Expo.
Map is about 150 feet long, I guess.
200 tall, 150 feet wide. So once you guys figure out where you want to be, I'll do some adjusting from there. I mean, I'll zoom in.
Going to be in hell. Oh, we got.
So they're
This
to
is
our,
really long range, so he can
they're to our
stay
south,
all the way
correct?
back here.
They're
No,
to
they're
the
to the
north.
north.
They'll be coming
they're
from
to
the north.
Is Expo still up?
Oh yeah, he lasts an hour.
That is
Yep.
so awesome.
Yeah, Expo's just riding on his shoulder.
I want to be coming in from the north.
Yeah, you will be coming in from the north.
Up here somewhere.
So
Okay, are these little things bushes or trees?
So the littler ones are bushes, the bigger ones are trees.
And do I see my allies?
Yeah, I'm sure you see them.
Oh,
or I doubt they're
Sorry,
hiding.
Stefan. I thought that was my. Token there.
Let's see.
Jason, I rolled a stealth roll. Whenever we get set, I'm trying to hide.
Okay. I see. Let's see. 1, 2.
So, do you need a stealth from everybody for hiding?
Only if you're trying to hide. So yeah, I guess anybody
Think
wanting to
about this a
hide
little
probably
more.
should.
Maybe I won't get.
Oh,
But
should
like,
I roll
if you're
that?
standing out at the open, you're not going to be able to hide, obviously.
Because he wants to act as a distraction for anybody that's charging and have his friends.
Okay, so
even
Busy's
like
not hiding.
fire.
He'll
He'll even fire off one of the pyrotechnic
Flash.
Okay.
ones to make big noise.
Perfect.
Yeah, I want to. Do I have time to self-disguise in this near this tree?
Yeah. I mean, what do you want to do? Just like, you can't like put
Just
on a
hide.
ghillie suit, but yeah, you could
No.
absolutely hide.
The big turtle's just going to look like a rock.
Shape of a bush.
Okay, Nace, as you arrive, the hobgoblins are going to be about 60 feet behind you. So,
I have a plan.
okay,
So as I get kind of close to my allies, I want to like just crash through a bush and be like, "They shot me!" or something like that.
okay,
But be on the other side of a bush and then change back into myself.
okay. Pick a bush then.
I was kind of hoping to get like down here.
Okay, yeah, that's a tree, but you can absolutely make it to there.
Okay.
But then you can fall behind the trunk. All right, so around that time, as he ducks into there, the hobgoblins emerge. So I'm going to slap these guys on the map. And they kind of drop into a staggered formation as they're getting close. Each of the hobgoblins is armed with a longsword as well as a shield. You can also see they have longbows slung over their back. But they have been charging with their sword and shield this whole time. So, as they come into view, they are charging along. And I guess I'll have everybody roll for initiative. And for the first round, they are not surprised. And we'll see who they see. They see, or at least you can tell they are looking in your direction. No, I guess it's not immediately apparent. There's It's too far for them to see immediately where everyone's hiding. So. Alright, I think I have initiative for everybody. So it's going to be start of round 1. Let's switch over to our combat view so we can get a good look at everyone. We're definitely spread away, so we'll just have to wait till things close. I'll zoom in more as we go. So, as the hobgoblins come into range, the first person to it definitely spot you. The first person to act is Weedle.
Hobgoblin, I can't see him. Let me get it a little closer. Old man eyes.
I can change it to
Just target
tooltips. Yeah, you can target him, or I can
Hobgoblin
change it to tooltips as well.
4. I assume is within 80 feet.
Okay, I don't know. Control click him and it'll tell you how close he is.
Oh, control click.
You should have an arrow showing the range.
I don't see an arrow.
Control
Got
left.
target.
I see a bunch of them. I see
Yeah,
you
that
have everything
works.
targeted.
It's Gamelin.
Yeah. Oh, that was Gamelin had it. There you go, 55 feet.
There it goes, 55. Yep, so he's getting attacked.
Okay, is this a short bow?
It is.
Okay. You let loose with your short bow, but a 16 glances just buries into his shield. He lets out a cry and hunkers back down, lowers his shield, and the arrow's sticking out of it. He's looking right at you, and he looks ticked.
What was Weedle not
Surprise.
hidden?
What do you
Well,
mean?
I can use a bonus action to hide.
Well, if he was hidden, wouldn't he have advantage?
Oh no, he was not hidden.
Oh, good roll. Huh?
Continuing the good rolls from last week.
All right,
None
I'm
of
gonna
you
run around.
rolled well for this stealth.
I'm gonna run around the tree.
This is a
I'm
really
gonna
bad
hide.
stealth. Okay, where to?
Actions.
Oh, I
I'm
should
gonna
lock tokens. Oh,
Essentially,
they are
end
locked.
up in the same space.
Well, you'll have to relocate if you want to hide. Like, if you just duck behind the bush and pop back out, you're not going to be hidden.
Okay. Well, I can. Is that sufficient? Or do you want me to move more? I'll move up my nace.
It's going to adjust the DC I assigned to it. So
Nah, I'll move up my
okay,
nace.
you go down and hide behind the tree. So give me your stealth check.
Yes, sir.
All right, you have made a stealth check. Okay.
I'm done.
All right. So Hobgoblin 2 is next to act, which is that one. I thought it was him. Okay. He advances up 30 feet, concealed behind the bush, and he dodges. Which I forgot to make a dodge effect, but I'm going to do that now. So, create item. I can just put dodge, can't I?
Not sure if that works, but can I try?
We'll see. Whoa, careful. Dodge, put that right here, and effect, dodge, doink.
Too bad it's not a crevice he's going over, or he could ford.
Okay,
He could dodge and ford.
let me see here. If he attacks himself, he should be dodging, right? Yeah, it worked. Okay, perfect. So, he is dodging and missed himself. But that's his turn. Stefan, you're up.
Question. So, this is a new combat. Can I use my Dread Ambusher ability?
Yes,
Is
you
this
absolutely can. Yeah. So you'll get 2 attacks, and if the second one hits, you get the extra damage, right? Very nice.
And how about these rocks that are in front of me? Can I see over them? Because I kind of want to move here and shoot. I'm not sure if I can see over those rocks in front.
I don't see a movement arrow. The rocks in front of you are small. They would make
Those
the
are
ground
those-
difficult terrain, but that's it.
All right.
Moving through that square would be difficult terrain, but otherwise, no, you don't have any issues with that.
All right. So maybe
I'm gonna zoom the map
Hunter's
in a
Mark
little
is.
bit, and we're just gonna know that
Busy's far away.
Busy's off screen. That's fine.
No, the Hunter's Mark is shift.
Hold shift and drag it onto them. That is correct.
I want to go.
Which one are you wanting to shoot at?
So, well, so this guy that you said that you just.
Hobgoblin
this
4.
guy that's moved. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's hidden or something.
He's in the
Just
bush,
get
so he has light concealment. It would be -2 to hit him,
And he's dodging, which makes it twice as.
which means
It
you'll
makes
have
it
disadvantage on your attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot one of the ones
So-
that isn't.
He's going to be
dodging
rough to hit
Yeah.
because he's
Yeah,
dodging.
it's better to go after 4.
I'm gonna go after that guy.
Okay.
And then
So it looks like the range is 45 feet, which is nothing for a heavy crossbow.
let's see. And then 2.
Oh,
You
wow.
guys probably dead.
Lovely.
So that's a pretty good start.
All the
Holy
damage.
cow. On the Dread Ambusher, is it either shot if it hits?
Let's
Or is it
see.
just
It
the first shot?
says at the start of your first combat, walking speed increased by 10. Lasts till the end of turn. If you take action, you can make 1 additional weapon attack.
Right?
If that attack hits the target,
Okay, so if your
Takes an
second attack
additional.
hits, they take the
Yes.
additional.
It's the additional attack that gets the extra.
So the
stuff
additional
from-
attack will get the extra damage. So you get the regular
But-
one here. It's still a ton. Yeah.
That one was
27
really good.
damage.
oh
That was
boy,
a great
Oh, I
roll.
can-
Oh my
I
god.
can. All right, so
Yeah,
at this point,
so
I
he's
can't like Hunter's mark
super
something. I can
You
just.
don't have
aim
a
at
bonus
something.
action to move it. Yeah, that's correct. So
Okay.
you'll just have to take a regular shot. But if you hit, you'll get the extra damage on this one.
You did over double his health.
Yeah.
Just obliterated.
It went
him.
right
on.
through his eye socket. I mean, it couldn't have
That's
been a better
another
shot.
hit.
Right.
The next hobgoblin.
Okay, so make
All
sure
right,
you
so I
click
need to
your.
do something now.
So you've got a little damage bonus thing. Click on that, and it'll add the damage boost to you
Damage bonus thing. So
and your powers. I'm looking at your sheet. I'll tell you what's that. On the Dread Ambusher, there's an effect. That little dude. Just click the little guy, and it'll put that on you.
that must be on a different tab. I'm
On
looking at
the
the actions tab.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, your Dread Ambusher's listed there too. So see where Dread
right there.
Ambusher is?
Yeah,
Click
yeah.
the little
Okay.
guy,
Yep.
and
This guy's going right.
Oh,
Nope.
It's
Right.
not set to self. Or
Oh, I should.
it is. I think it is set to self. You held Shift and dropped it on him, didn't you?
No, I just dragged and dropped.
Oh, you don't want to drop. Just click it. You're just adding a damage buff to you.
Okay. Oh, okay.
There you go.
we go.
Now your next damage roll
Alright.
will have an extra D8.
Damage roll.
And 12 points of damage, which you didn't drop it on him. Which one was it?
3.
Number 3? Okay, I'm just going to drop it onto him.
Thank you.
3 is down.
Nice.
Yes.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah.
2 shots, 2 kills.
Make
That's
a
the way to
quick-
do it.
Quick work of the hobgoblins.
I'm gonna move back here.
Okay.
They're going to be hobbled goblins
All right.
pretty soon.
You've got cover from the tree now. Busy.
Busy's gonna decide to try and make short work of the dodging hobgoblin. Teach him not to do that with a wand of magic missile burst of 3 things to him.
Excellent.
Oh, dang.
Roll the hit. Oh, never mind.
Well,
Hmm.
so much for hiding.
That
So he's all
magic-
hunkered down and dodging. And as he comes up, he's like, ah! And all of a sudden, these missiles just snake around everything and just destroy him.
Enjoy my magic no miss holes.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, the
And
hobgoblins
then-
are not putting up much of a fight here.
I haven't actually. Can my cannon hold a react or like hold an action to shoot if something comes in range? You can cause it to activate if you're within 60 feet using your bonus action.
Right.
You can direct the to climb activation. It probably doesn't allow you to from the way
Yeah,
I'm reading
I'm
it.
gonna say no. Otherwise, that'd be a readying in action with a bonus action. So,
That's fine.
all right. The last hobgoblin turns around and bolts. He decides discretion is the better part of valor, and he is running away. So he dashes, which means he covers. God, I
60
thought
feet.
these guys might be kind of badass, but
Not when we roll crits.
yeah,
Yeah.
not badass. So he runs 60 feet back to the north, putting him like 100 and something feet from all of you.
Okay. I'm going to use feline agility.
Hey, you already went. Some of us haven't.
Karnan, he's actually in range, but it'll be considered cover and concealment. If you were to step out onto the road where you can see him. Right now, you've lost sight of him around the ledge in front of you, because this here is 5 feet taller than everything around it. You're muted.
Sorry, background noise.
No problem.
So if I step out, it's still cover and concealment.
If you stepped out into the road where you can see him, he would have cover and concealment, just because how far away he is.
Okay. Well, I don't really have any other options. Might as well.
Okay, and what's the range on a longbow?
Be 150.
Yeah, it's 120.
Is it
I think.
It's a lot.
It's long.
Longbow, magic infused. That's right. 150,
150,
600.
600.
So he is still within short range, so there's no
150.
disadvantage. So you would have a
Okay.
-4 to your hit.
All right. So I step out on the road.
Wrong guy again.
Oh God! Sorry about that.
Stefan.
He really likes your character.
I do. I'll still get there. Okay.
Okay.
And
You don't have anyone to target, so you can just.
I don't have anybody to target. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Yeah,
your
just
attack.
make an attack roll.
gotcha.
You can even just make a straight one. And oh, that's right, you're blessed.
Oh,
Yeah.
31.
I
Even
think that
with the
hits.
minuses, it's
Seems
right
good.
in his back as he's going
Oh my
away.
god.
I think
Well,
that
the
hits.
it wasn't -4 on there, so it would be a 27 to hit.
I
It still
know,
hits.
but still, like, holy crap.
That's amazing.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
All right.
I shot
This is
quickly.
like Legolas taking out the one
Oh,
guy.
Yeah.
And
Look at
yeah,
that
that's
damage.
it. He drops.
He's
So-
dead.
Yeah, that kills him. He starts running, and you're just like, shh. It arcs. It actually like flies over a tree branch. Everyone's like, no, there's no way. And all of a sudden, thunk, right in the back of his neck. He just like staggers twice and falls flat on the ground. The hobgoblins are down.
Wow.
Like to look over at Gamelon and finger guns.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what a gun is, but okay.
Now,
Many
Eldritch
crossbows?
Blast guns, okay?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Finger crossbows, yeah.
All right. So,
if
That's
more
a
things-
nice shot.
if more things were headed this way and I wanted to prepare a spell, I have to do that as a separate round, correct? It takes.
yeah,
one-
you've used your action
action
for this round.
prepare.
So I'm actually going to stop initiative and unlock tokens because nothing else is coming. The goblins really bit on Nace's deception.
Good job, Nace. Good job. I
Yes,
pat him on
thank
the
you.
head.
I'm super good at lying.
Ruffle his head. Hair.
Well then. We certainly seem to heard some.
Yeah. Should we go kill more stuff?
Notice Busy's placement. It's not only me.
Big map.
So,
I'm zoomed out.
if you wanted to police the bodies, you find a total of 14 gold among them, which I'll just add to the party inventory.
Hey, who has 2 healing potions?
I only have one here.
Healing potions. According to this, potion of healing, there are 4
I
of
have
them.
one.
Gamelon, Nace, Weedall, and Karnan each have 1.
No, I took mine off. Well, I moved it to 0.
Does someone need mine?
No, I thought if somebody had 2, I would restock. But if not everybody, if
No.
nobody has 2, then I'm good.
If
Yeah.
you want one, I can give you.
Busy has a
No,
potion
I'm
of
good.
greater healing, but that's it.
I'm good. Jason, in my inventory, how do I get rid of it? I moved the quantity to blank.
Just right click delete it.
If
I
it's
tried
0, you can just leave it 0 too. There's a good chance you'll get another potion of healing in the future, so
Spoilers.
Perfect.
you can just leave it at 0. Spoilers.
I'll leave it at 0.
Yeah. There's
Apparently
a decent
when I
chance
tried
you'll get
that, I
the most
closed the
common
window.
potion in the game. So
Unless you're playing
Stefan,
Curse
you
of
should take
Strahd, then you never
Obi's
find
dog.
them.
Where'd he go?
So, hobgoblins are down. It's quiet.
I
They
was
don't
going
have
to
any,
say Stefan should take my potion. He's more likely to need it than I am.
and they don't have any crap.
We got their money.
Okay.
They're 14 gold.
All right. Should we sneak back up and take a look at the
So that's gonna
castle
go to
again?
Stefan.
We should try to go. Yeah, I put it in the party sheets. Just so
I
we
just
could-
awarded it to Stefan, so it's over to him now.
Do we want to try and chase those goblins, or do you want to look at the castle?
Oh no, the wolf riders, let them run.
No, the wolves are
But-
faster than us, probably. I mean, we
Right.
can see if we see them.
Wouldn't it be
The
good
wolves
to get
were
rid of them?
significantly faster.
Shouldn't we get rid of the wolves so we don't, next time if we assault, we won't get overrun by wolves?
Yes. I like that.
We'd have to know
Makes
how they're
sense.
coming back.
We do have a tracker.
I suppose they'd probably just take the road here, eh?
Well, I sent them off southeast.
Yeah, they'd be off to your east right now. You don't hear them.
I don't think
Um,
we're going to find them. They're pretty quick.
You'd have to go back to the original battle site in order to figure out where they peeled off, though, to track them.
Yeah, but they gotta head back to the castle at some point so we can, like, set a trap for them. Or,
We can lay ambush for them
Ambush
along
for
the
them.
track that they took out, because they'll likely return the same way they came.
yeah,
I'm on board.
Can Stefan help with that? Like, he's hunted these guys and kind of knows their paths.
Oh yeah.
So if you return to the site of the first battle, then yeah, you could search for their tracks.
Let's do it.
Okay. I need let's see, perception checks. 2 people can roll perception.
Perception.
Well, the second person's optional. Gamelon most definitely got it. Gamelon, you actually hear. It sounds like either light horses or really heavy dogs running through the woods. They are off to the southeast of you, and you can hear it getting closer. If you had to guess, the wolf riders are actually following your scent after not being able to find the elves that they were so happy to go after.
Oh, good.
So you're in the same situation. I'd like you guys to position your tokens where you want to go, and then we'll see.
Southeast, you said? That's where Gamelon's
They're going to be coming from the
them.
south. Somewhere on the east edge of the map is where they're going to enter. That's really about as pinpointed as you can get it.
Oh, I want to shape shift or disguise myself as the orchid boy and make a nice corpse right there.
Okay, so you're going to play dead?
Yeah,
Playing dead. Where? Right there. All right.
just
Okay.
on the east.
I love it.
Can I prepare a spell at this time, or is that only when action
what are you trying to
starts?
cast?
Wait. Let me get more east than everybody.
Yeah, they're coming from that side of the map somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like, at least.
Yeah, we should be on the west side of the map.
The fun. Unless you want to be right there when the wolves come to eat you.
Maybe that's better.
Yeah, that's probably a better call.
All right. Fine.
All right. So,
Maybe I should go a little more east. And I'll yell out in Goblin, "They'll get you soon!" Hopefully that drags them in.
okay. Well, while you're waiting, everybody can go ahead and just roll initiative.
Oh, I had a -4 modifier. It was because I was gonna do the -4 to my attack, and I forgot to remove it.
Fine, rolled a 20.
It doesn't matter. I'm playing dead.
Almost got them all.
Oh, that's not good. I
Okay.
made a token pack I can drop on the map.
So, wow, it's some pretty nice initiatives. So, as the Brian, did you make a deception check for me?
I did, and I can.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a deception check as you're playing dead.
I'm going to prone myself.
As an orc, correct?
Goblin. Hobgoblin.
Oh, the hobgoblin guy. Okay,
I speak goblin. I don't speak orc.
gotcha.
What
Okay,
I
I
do
prone
need more-
myself?
pretty good deception. All right, so you guys are waiting. You can hear them coming. It does kind of quiet a little bit. Apparently, they realize they're getting close. So, has everyone rolled stealth who was trying to roll stealth?
Ooh, I'll roll
I see
stealth.
Weedles. So, what I really need... You know what I'm going to do? Hold on. I'm just going to do a batch stealth and a batch perception.
I was going to stand in the road yelling, so I don't know if that counts.
Oh, okay. So, you're definitely not stealth.
Clang, 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 clang.
Yes. Don't
Love it.
see me! Don't see me!
Okay.
Come forth to seek your doom.
I
Oh,
should have rolled
Gameron's
that in the
about
other
to learn
place.
what pack tactics means.
So, that's 4. Where was 3?
Why does it say that Stefan's not proficient in his
So
armor?
that's 3.
Yeah, why is Stefan not proficient
Proficient.
in his own armor?
He should be fine.
I must have not checked it.
Thank
That'd
you.
be my guess. Here, armor. Yeah, just forgot to check proficient. There we go. Okay.
No
he is
wonder
now-
you were so bad at stealth.
He is now proficient.
I'm going to ask, do you think it's worthwhile to bless for this encounter or save it? I've got one.
By the way, your previous bless has expired. I cleared it
yeah.
off.
Less is always useful in a fight.
All right. But right
Isn't
before
it
they
concentration?
yeah.
You're about to be attacked by like 3 guys, probably. That's
He's
the only caveat.
Huge AC. What could possibly go wrong?
Pack tactics.
Challenge
Actual-
I haven't
accepted.
had any bad experiences with wolves and pack tactics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no kidding.
Oh god,
Spirit
that's
Rebel
right.
would be a better choice then. All right.
Weedle's gonna
Yeah.
whisper to the group, focus one down, focus one down.
No, I'm going to stand there clanging my shield, taking dodge actions until they get here.
Okay. Let's go ahead and reveal them as they enter the map. They come charging in pretty fast. There are 4 direwolves with a goblin riding each one of them. Each of the goblins also is currently wielding their short bows. Or, no, they're not. No, they're sword and shield at the moment. It's a scimitar and a shield. So, that's a pretty good performance. Alright, so here's what I'm going to say. Nace's deception was not particularly convincing.
Oh no.
Well, it wasn't bad. It was decent. But combined with Gamelon banging his shield and drawing attention, they're pretty honed in on him. So,
Gamma gone.
they were...
I don't know how to play dead.
So they were pretty stealthy when they erupt out of the woods. You're not quite ready for where they came out, but you know they were coming, so nobody's surprised on either side. But there's also... Looking through the stealths here. Weedall is not hidden, so no advantage from his shot.
Why
got a
Did you
nine.
roll or was I supposed to roll?
You got a 9, Scott. So
Wow.
Why did they have the big D on them on the map?
if
Is that-
anyone was hiding, they needed to roll stealth. But
Okay, I thought you said you were going to roll for everybody.
I was,
I rolled it.
and then Karnan rolled really well, and I didn't want to erase that roll.
I rolled
So,
a 2.
Okay, Karnan got a 22. Busy is not hidden. Like, you're hidden, but not well enough that the goblins don't see you. Stefan is hidden well enough that the goblins don't see him. So he'll have surprise. Okay, so the first to act at initiative 25 is Stefan, and yes, your dread ambusher does apply. This is a
Yeah.
let's switch this over to combat view again.
Move here. Tokens aren't locked. I don't know if that matters.
Sorry,
but...
I will lock them now.
Are you sure you want to move that token, or do you want to move Tim's?
And then
those are the direwolves.
Gonna
okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna change the tokens to be hover instead.
No, I get it now. I was just being a dumbass and didn't understand what the D was meant.
Tooltip, title.
It's for direwolf.
They're
Tokens.
tripod goblins.
We're gonna change this to name is gonna be title hover. No, that sucks. Is it tooltip hover? Is that what we wanted? It's tooltip. Dang it. Tooltip. There you go. Now if you mouse over them, you'll get a big fat tooltip to tell you which one's which.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Now, the goblins are slightly hard to go over if you're not zoomed in, but...
Yeah, now the way I did this, the Goblin 3 should be on Direwolf 3, etc. So, the Goblin matches the wolf he's riding.
You can also just target in the combat tracker.
Do I still have Hunter's Mark going?
You do.
Less an hour, yeah.
Yeah, less than an hour.
So I'm going to shift.
Just remember, you might need to roll for it when you take damage, if you take damage.
All right. I am aiming for that direwolf, number 4.
Okay.
Kill that puppy. Kill it.
And then...
So that means he is... it's definitely within your heavy crossbow range, so it's short range. You actually have a clear shot to him, too. There's no cover or anything. So it's a straight
And
shot.
I don't do Dread Ambusher until I hit. Correct.
Correct. The first hit's just a normal shot. It's the second shot is Dread Ambusher. Although, I'm going to make a call. We won't do it now. I mean, your hit roll was already going. I'll let you pick which one's the Dread Ambusher shot from now on. So, you're going to get 2 attacks. It's up to you if Dread Ambusher's the first or the second one. You just make the call before you roll.
Second. Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would make it this one. It already hit. I would assume you would have said, yeah, just make it this one.
What's the difference? Like, why would you pick one?
It does extra damage.
It does extra damage, so if you crit your first attack, I would rather that was my Dread Ambusher. So as long as you're committing to doing 2 shots, I don't care which one's actually the Dread Ambusher. So 17 damage to Direwolf, moderately wounding it. It's almost the size of a horse. It is a very big wolf.
That was a great roll or hit.
Yes, it was.
That was.
There's a lot of damage.
So the second attack is going to be your Dread Ambusher attack. And you hit with a 14.
I did hit.
Nice.
Yes.
It's a big horse. It's not too hard to hit.
All right.
So
It's got a
now
lot of
roll
HP.
damage. Click the damage effect and then roll the damage.
damage. This guy.
Roll that damage. Boom.
Come on.
14. You hit him for critically wounding him. So you put 2 bolts in the wolf. It howls out in pain. It's hurt pretty bad.
Yeah, slowed him down. I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Okay.
Take cover behind the tree.
No
Yeah.
problem. Yep.
Do I need to roll a stealth check, or should I just complete my turn?
You can't really hide in combat unless you use
Okay.
your action for it.
All right.
So you got to be a rogue with a bonus action for it. Weedle, you're next.
Speaking of which,
Yeah. Weedle, you are
Um,
not hidden well enough to surprise them or to get
That's
advantage.
Okay, so I'm going to move to here.
Okay.
I'm going to target Direwolf 4.
Okay.
I'm going to short bow.
Okay, it's 80 feet. And you connect with a 22. And drop it.
Okay.
oh, you got one.
It's down. The
Nice.
goblin's going to make a saving throw to see if he goes prone when he falls.
Eat shit.
He does go prone.
Oh damn.
So as his wolf goes down, he drops prone to the ground.
Can I assume that I've got at least partial cover from all the other daughter wolves?
from their current position, you've got some cover, yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to assume that I can attempt to hide.
Nope. You'd have to have concealment to hide. You need total
Okay.
concealment.
Fair enough. That was my entire movement, unless I. I guess I'm done.
Or you have to be a halfling, and then you can just hide behind somebody.
Or no.
I don't think I can do anything with my bonus actions, can I?
You can dash.
Dash, yeah.
You've done enough.
Yeah. Oh, I'll just go 30 more feet here then.
Okay, you want to pick a square?
I can't get in that square.
Oh my gosh.
There.
Oh my god.
Would you stop
It's not
trying to
moving.
help? I got it. There you go. All right.
You kept picking between all the squares.
I've got it
Is that
zoomed
your
in.
turn?
Or zoom out. That's my turn, yeah.
Okay. Direwolf 3. So, Direwolf 3 rips forward 50 feet with a little goblin riding on top.
I assume the goblin goes with him.
He fell
Yeah.
off.
So, the Direwolf, because he has an ally adjacent to you as well, the goblin, will be attacking with pack tactics, which means he will have advantage on his bite attempt.
Go to it, Wolfie.
Okay. Just making sure you weren't doing anything first. Boop.
Oh, should have the warding flare, but never mind.
Well, it doesn't matter. He missed anyway with a 16. And the goblin doesn't go yet. So that sucks for him. But so the wolf's up in your face now. Busy, it's your turn.
They don't go as a unit?
They don't. Well, they would if the goblin was controlling the wolf, but the goblin is not controlling the wolf. So in mounted combat, if you control your mount, then the mount does your movement, and then you can attack. The mount goes on your initiative when you're controlling it. But intelligent mounts, you have the option of allowing them to do their own thing. And so the mount is just doing his thing, and the goblin's just trying to take pot shots at whatever the mount goes after. And when that happens, the mount acts on its own initiative order.
Gotcha. Thanks.
So in order to make this 8 attackers instead of 4.5, the wolves are going free. The wolves are tougher than the goblins by far anyway. So
Busy tries to blast the goblin off with 2 magic missiles.
Another magic missile. Yep. Goblin 3 goes zips off.
And the last magic missile slams into the wolf.
5 damage, lightly wounding it.
And then he orders Expo to take a shot.
God damn that wand.
I was like,
wand is
that's
awesome.
a really good wand. I'm going to get that.
Yeah.
One of the magic missiles, man.
He's over there going, all right, now I could sell some blood to get enough of that wand. Hey, Saga UK, how's it going?
Oh, Chris.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
No.
Oh, my God.
The Direwolf just eats
Yeah.
a force bolt from Expo right in the face.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
after the missiles go streaking out from the wand, 2 plop into the goblin. He flies off the back of the mount. The first one the last one singes into the wolf's fur, and it looks like it's just kind of like, Argh! And all of a sudden it looks up and it sees just like these 3 dots kind of close in, and there's a flash on your shoulder, and all of a sudden this bolt comes in and slams dead into its chest. The wolf yelps out in pain. It is badly wounded.
He stays there.
Love that little droid.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right. Direwolf 1 will go. Direwolf 1, out of curiosity, where's the conditions? Here we go. Conditions, prone. It doesn't
I already put it on
matter.
myself.
I know.
That wolf's in dire shape.
I don't see anything. Can you opportunity, John? Can you
I heard
opportunity
that.
attack while prone?
I think you can, but
Yep.
it's gonna
I
be a
don't see any
disadvantage.
restriction
Disadvantage.
against it. Yeah, I don't see
No.
any restriction.
I'm not
So,
gonna. I'm dead.
Okay, I didn't know if you were going to be undead as it ran by. So
Nope.
So
Good way for have it turn around and try and eat you.
Yeah, so the direwolf and goblin go racing past you, and the direwolf is going to attack Gemelon. He will have pack tactics next to an ally. Is there going to be a warding flare? Okay. So he gets advantage, plus your disadvantage should be...
I don't think that disadvantage on the attack went to the whatever.
Doesn't look like it applied on the combat tracker.
It doesn't seem like it did.
A 0.
Yeah,
That's
the
a miss.
effect's not on Gemelon.
Oh,
Yeah.
weird.
The effect never landed on you. It's okay, though. He dropped a 14, which means his attack roll was a 19. Is that a hit? Okay, so he still hit.
Well,
So
19 is my AC, so yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. It's your advantage to his disadvantage. Then you should keep the 14.
It'd be a regular hit, a regular attack.
Oh, I don't know which one it was then. Yeah, that's a good point.
Right.
Try putting your... We'll re-roll the attack. That's a good point.
But try putting, so let's see. If I select me.
Well, no, what I'm saying is he was only going to roll one die. No matter which one he rolled, even if he only rolled one die and got a 14, it's still a hit.
A 14 plus his plus whatever.
Yeah, my AC
Is
is
it
Right.
19,
It should have
right?
been... Yeah, he has a +5. It should have been a straight roll. So no matter
Oh.
which die it was, it would have hit
It was a
anyway.
hit.
So
Okay.
here
Okay,
comes the
so it doesn't
damage.
matter.
Direwolf bites pretty hard for 10 points of damage, moderately wounding you. And then on top of that, whenever a direwolf bites you, you must make a DC 13 strength saving throw or you'll be knocked prone. So I'm just going to drop the effect on you. You don't have to roll it. Doink.
well.
16. You make your save.
Okay.
So,
Stand tall.
all right. So you do not get knocked prone by the wolf.
Nice.
All right. It is Goblin 4's turn, the one who fell off of his mount. So he'll spend half his movement to stand up. He'll spend 15 feet of movement to move to here. He drops his shield, pulls out his short bow, and fires at Stefan for taking out his wolf.
How much stuff's in the way?
That's what I'm looking at. We're going to say cover plus concealment, so I'm going to give him -5 to hit. Short bow at Stefan. Gets a 13, missing. Damn, it would have hit if it weren't for all the cover. But that's his turn. So Gamelon, it's now your turn to act. Direwolves right up in your face.
Well then.
I have so many windows open up on... Like, I have 2 screens, and there are so many windows open on my right screen right now. Like, 4 adventure ones, all the effects and modifiers, the party sheet, your kill box tally, and then, like, every creature, I've got his stats out. It's kind of awesome. I should take a screenshot of this. All right. 22 hits.
Inflict
With inflict wounds? Oh, damn.
How do I
Nice.
cast it at a higher level?
Just right click it when you drag the
Yeah,
damage.
pick up the
die out of
damage dice, and before you roll them, just right-click and it'll add dice.
So it
Makes
does
sense.
3d10 by default, right?
I think so. And then every level up cast gives you another d10. So pick it up, you'll see the 3d10. There you go, perfect. Wow, 27 points of damage, heavily wounding it.
Nice.
So, you're sitting there with your shield and your mace, and all of a sudden you just like reach out with your hand and just plant it on it, and all of a sudden there's this reverberation and radiant light blast into it. It yelps out. You see there's a burn print where your hand touched it. It's badly hurt.
Alrighty then. Let that be a lesson.
Okay, Nace. Prone Nace, it's your turn. I'm not really dead.
All right, I'm gonna stand up to get rid of prone. That's half my movement.
Okay. You should
How
be
do
able
I
to
get
remove
rid
the
of
effect
prone?
yourself.
Oh, it's click on the shoe, right?
And then you should be able to click the minus symbols to get rid
Yep.
of it. Okay. You're no longer prone. Yeah, Saga, that's how I look at... so his his little spider bot. Let me zoom in on it. Oh, that's right. You're off screen. So that is his little spider bot that rides on his shoulder. It's just a turret with spider legs. The thing looks awesome.
All right, I'm gonna cast Shillelagh.
Okay.
And then what
It's
kind
a
of
bonus
covers
action,
Goblin
correct?
2 have? Yeah.
Goblin 2 would be where he's at would honestly be cover plus concealment.
Okay,
So
screw
because
that.
he's got a lot of bushes and trees in between you and him.
What's Goblin 1 have?
That's the one on the mountain in front of you. Basically nothing.
Okay, I'll just
He's
go
too
for
far
him.
from that tree to have any cover. Okay. You connect with an 18 on the Eldritch Blast. For 9 damage, dropping him.
Nice, nice.
Poor goblins.
You guys are friggin' snipers.
Yeah. You stand up, and a radiant bolt with that swirling green tendrils around it just spirals at him and slams into his back. There's a yelp. He's like, "Aye!" as he just flies off the front of the wolf and crashes to down onto the road. Pathway. It's not really a road. Anything else?
I'm just going to try to snug up to a tree trunk. I don't know if that's the right square or I need to go one more.
One more to really be up by the tree trunk. Tree trunk, just consider it in the center.
Yeah.
So, perfect. And you'll have cover to anything on the other side.
All right.
It is Karnan's turn.
If the wolves are very injured.
They are very injured. But okay, if I stupidly attacked with short sword,
You'd get 2 attacks.
but I
That's
could use them against 2 separate targets.
That's
or-
correct. You could attack 2 different targets then. That is
Okay.
a pretty good incentive for it. Be like your main reason.
And I do have surprise, right? Since I was hidden.
If you make a ranged attack from where you're at, they had not seen you, so you'll have advantage on your attack. If you charge forward to
I
use your
run
short
up.
swords, you will not have surprise. They'll
Got
know where you're at
Makes
then.
sense. Gotcha.
But as of
Alright.
right now, the wolves are not aware of where you are.
Well, they are now aware of where I am.
Okay, nice. So, short swords come out. You charge into battle.
Werewolf
Welcome
1.
to the fight, little brother.
And
Nice.
Yeah, easily hit Direwolf 1 with the short sword. 4. 6 damage. It's critically wounded. Not enough to finish it off.
all right, and so then my second action will be to untarget this one.
Oh, so you're gonna take each wolf still.
You can
Alright.
attack the
You can.
same
You
one
don't.
again if you
You
want.
can. You don't have. To, you can change. You can attack this first one twice. That's up to
Okay.
you.
Can I?
You don't have to
Yeah.
split your attacks.
Get rid
You have
of
the
attack
option
tactics.
after each swing. Yeah, that's a good point. The direwolves get advantage as long as they're
okay.
next to an ally. So getting one down is a good
okay.
idea.
The
So
other
if
thing
I'm-
is you do full damage even at 1 hit point.
All
That's
right,
true.
Well, then let me. Here we go again.
And another connect.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you need to put
yes.
-3 in your modifier window before you roll the damage, because you don't do full damage with your offhand attack.
Gotcha.
You don't get to add your dexterity to it.
All right.
It's a fantastic showing.
And wow, yeah. So that's 1 damage. It's still alive. It's the least you could do. You're guaranteed a minimum of 1.
Jesus.
So
Let that be a lesson.
all right. So you walk in, slash, stick. It's badly hurt. It's bloody, but it's still alive. Okay. Direwolf 2, which actually still has a goblin on it, will. All right. First off, how far is that? It's too far. But that's not.
Too far.
Yeah.
Boo.
Okay.
Oh,
So, Direwolf 2 rides around and heads for the Warlock.
Who still looks like a hobgoblin?
Yes! It takes an action
wait.
to drop it.
No, I'm sorry. You still look like a hobgoblin. I'm sorry.
I
He's
did
not going to
shoot
charge
the
you.
goblin. Oh, he does it? Okay.
He did
Oh,
shoot
that's
a
true. He saw a magic blast. Thank you, Brian. That gives me some justification.
Yeah, there you go. Let's
right.
do this.
So he will make a bite attack with advantage.
Oh, that's a shame.
Critting.
Yeah.
Oh,
shit.
Hellish Rebuke.
Can you link it? I don't even remember, or read it. I don't remember what that does.
When you
There
take
you
damage,
go.
it does.
I know it's gonna hurt him.
Dire wolves.
You point your finger
Whenever
at the
you take-
creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10. Oh, wait, I'm casting at second level. 3d10 fire damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful.
You've got to
Okay.
take your damage. You've got to take your damage first, though. So if you
Okay,
survive-
yeah, he's got to damage you, so I'll at least get that part.
That's fine.
Doink. 17 damage, heavily wounding you.
I'm just fine. My turn.
Hold on.
Merely a flesh
My
wound.
turn. He fails his save. Shit. For
You missed one of the D10s.
So
10 damage.
disappointed.
Oh no, never mind.
Yeah.
That is 3.
Yeah, not great. All right, and saving throw. You fail it, and you're prone again.
All right.
Okay. Wow.
Let's go
So-
the other way.
That is
Is
his
it
turn.
just a trip attack, or is it grappling me or anything?
It's just a trip. It's just a shove.
Okay.
He pushes you to the ground. But no, you're not grappled. Okay, Goblin 2 goes. He will spend half of his movement to dismount. To here. And he uses his scimitar to stab you.
Yes.
Or tries to. Connecting with a 23.
Dang.
For
I don't have all the hit points.
5 damage. You're critically wounded. All right. At that point, he will spend a bonus action to... Actually, no, he won't. I was going to say a bonus action to disengage, but...
He has no reason to be afraid there.
He is going to spend his last 15 movement to go back behind the tree.
Try and smack him.
Opportunity attack.
Does provoke.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
but you
But
used
you're
your
prone.
action on your Hellish Rebuke, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Son of a...
And
Yeah, you used your reaction. That's right. You don't have one. And then the goblin will use his bonus action for nimble escape to hide. So,
I have super good perception. This is...
he disappears. He rolled better than anyone's passive perception. So,
Not bad. Then.
The Ninja Goblin.
Beats my, was it 15?
okay. That is his turn, and now it's time for round 2. It was a pretty productive round, all in all. Stefan, your turn.
How do I draw an arrow?
You just do.
Just hold
Oh.
both mice buttons.
Yep.
There you go.
All right. So, do I have a clear shot at? Oh, let's see which one is that. Dire
You just
Wolf
mouse over it,
2.
it'll tell you. Direwolf 2?
From.
Those are
I'm gonna
just weeds in the
say
way. Yeah, you have a clear shot.
Here.
You have a clear shot from where you're at.
All right. Then I'm gonna.
If you don't wanna move.
hunters. Yep. I'm gonna hunters mark this guy.
You didn't hold shift.
Oh shit. All right. Here we go. Well, but it's my first.
It's your first time. 10 sessions in. First time he's used Hunter's
All
Mark.
right. There we go.
Nice. Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right. And then this guy. Come on.
15 hits.
Oof. Nice.
If you double click again anywhere on the map, it'll clear your arrow.
8 points of damage. Wounding it. Didn't kill it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pass my turn.
Okay. Weedall.
I'm going to run to 45. I'm going to run to here.
Okay. I'm assuming that's with feline agility.
Yes.
So what's
10
your
more
movement with
feet
that?
after this.
60?
60.
Yeah. You will not, because it's difficult terrain to get down the hillside.
Is that down or up? Because I can climb.
Oh,
That's
that's
the
right. You have
same
climbing
speed
speed.
as
Never
walking.
mind. Never
Yep.
mind. You scramble right down it. Sorry. Thank
Okay.
you. I forgot about your climb speed.
And I'll attack Direwolf 1 with the rapier.
Okay.
Rapier.
Stab him good.
Yeah, 25. I think that'll hit.
And
And are you using your sneak attack on this one?
I am.
Okay.
It needs to go.
No reason not to, huh?
Okay.
Yep.
Well, because he might kill another, use the sneak attack on another one. Yep. That's enough to kill that one.
Okay, I have 10 more feet of movement.
17.
I'm going to move
damage.
here.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to look at the dire wolf, and I'm going to be as cat as I can and call it all kinds of names.
Okay. Give me an intimidation check.
Are you gonna puff up really big too?
Yep. My
Yeah.
hackles are going to come
Puffs
up.
up. It's a pretty good roll. All right. You seem to have the direwolf's attention.
Good. I'm done.
Hooray! Question mark.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it'd be hilarious if this is like the Avengers moment, like where the Hulk, like it just grabs you, like it throws you on the ground, you're just dead.
Oh,
It's
it's
like,
going to happen. I
shit,
mean, I've
that
got an
wasn't a
ace.
good idea.
I've got an armor class of 2.
Oh, you know how that feels.
Dude,
Okay.
my armor class did not help. So
No. This is going to hurt.
All right.
Taking one for the
Dire
team.
Wolf 3 will
More allies. Woo.
keep attacking Gamelon. There's no reason he wouldn't. So
Clang,
another attack
clang.
on Gamelon. Anything happening here? Straight roll.
I'm gonna use my warding flare again.
We are gonna ward. Okay, go ahead.
Let's see if I can figure this out this time.
You should just click it.
I did. I clicked the
little
what's it
dude.
called?
The guy, not the cast or anything like that.
Yeah, there's a little dude next to it, right? And I clicked that.
I'm showing you
So
targeting
warding flare.
yourself. There you go. Grant disadvantage. Hold on. I'm checking the action real quick. I believe it's set to self. You shouldn't even have to. Oh no, it's not set to self. So you either have to drag it onto yourself, target yourself, and click it or whatever, because you can apply it to other people later. That's why we didn't make it self
Gotcha.
only.
Okay, yeah. So I targeted myself.
So
that
it's
time.
on you now.
Roll.
So this will now give him a disadvantage on the attack. And 22
Holy crap,
anyway.
he hits it anyway.
Yeah, he dropped
Nice.
a 19. So.
wow.
Ferocious.
Sometimes I roll alright. Oh my god, damage was anemic. He does 6 points of damage and invokes a strength save, which you fail. And that means you are now prone.
We're now playing Spin the Turtle.
But he doesn't have another attack, so and he can't really rotate. I guess he'll move up one just to be there, but he can't move away without an opportunity attack.
Just
so.
to make it easier for me to target him.
Does it make it
Exactly.
easier?
Yeah.
Oh, because then you can see the back.
Nice.
I hadn't considered that, but oh
He's
well.
the size of a horse anyway. I mean,
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Busy's about to. You're gonna magic missile him anyway.
No, he's gonna switch.
Oh, okay.
He's got to save that magic missile for
Horse,
the next fight we have today, right?
Yeah.
He's been tinkering with his little armed cannon for a while now. He's got it figured
and-
out.
He shoots off a firebolt with his action. He ignores half cover anyway, so it doesn't actually.
20 hits.
Yes.
For 6 damage, critically wounding it,
And then.
and he is not
Order.
long for this world.
And then explode.
Oh no!
Oh!
Expo goes to fire, and he actually slips off
Get
his
balls.
back or something, and it shoots up into the air, and then it crawls back up. He's like, "What are you doing?" Knocks
Wow.
it with his tool a bit.
Bonk. All right. Yep. Poor Expo. He normally does a lot better. Okay.
I mean,
Goblin
crit, and then he
4.
crit miss. So,
Boo, 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 boo. Let's think about this. Dang, it doesn't really work. Okay, Goblin 4 is going to actually move up to here under the tree. He snugs up against the trunk, tries taking a shot at Stefan, who's in cover, so he has -2 to hit. Have a little ranged war.
Oh, you still have prone on him.
Oh, I do. What's your armor class, Steve? 16. He would have missed anyway. Even without dropping it, he would have missed. So, I will take that prone off of him, though. Doink, doink. Alright, and then he will, duck back over here and dive into this bush. Completely. And attempt to hide. We'll see how this goes. Oop. And whoop, he disappears. Okay, Gamelon.
I will stand. So
Okay, yep, half your movement and removed prone. There you go.
I will target this fella. It's my turn now.
19 easily hits. 4. This is critically wounded, isn't it?
Big damage, no whammies.
Yeah, it's pretty tore up.
Whoops. Wrong icon.
Whoops. Yeah, there you go. 7 damage, enough to finish it off. Smack the giant wolf in the head. It whimpers and collapses to the ground. Shudders once and stops moving.
Mace to the face.
You have more movement. 15 feet.
Okay. You lumber towards the next one.
There's still more.
Nace.
All right, I'm gonna stand, which I can't get rid of prone.
Okay, yeah, I got you. Removed.
All right,
Disengage.
I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay.
Woo.
I
hit points
literally had
left.
2 hit points.
Yeah.
That was not great.
No.
Heal for 9. That's nice.
Armor of Agathis would have been better.
That's true.
Just disengage.
I can't.
Use an
Oh,
action to
he
class
used
cure.
his
Oh, you
action.
took his action to heal.
Yeah. I honestly thought
More
I would
heal.
heal for more.
More heal. Do your bonus action heal on yourself.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
You can move away and eat the opportunity attack.
That sucks.
Oh.
Could've just,
I mean-
could've just smacked him.
I get to
Not for
roll
Jason.
dice. I'm not totally against it. I like rolling dice too, man.
Yeah, I'll do 2 of the d6s.
Okay, is it bonus action to use those?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Man, I'm not rolling well.
All right,
Oof.
but still, you're back
5
up
more.
to what? You're up to 16 health now. That helps.
Yeah. And
I think the wolf is capable of doing 16 in a hit. Yeah, it is.
That's it.
They hit hard. Karnan,
All right.
you get to go. I'll point out right before the dire wolf. What do you want to do?
Right before the direwolf.
Yeah.
I think I can reach
you
him
can
just
run next
fine.
to it.
Yeah,
Or you could shoot it.
I might as well go all in.
Yeah. Let's
Take
maximize
it out
those
for a
chances to hit.
suggestion.
Please kill it.
How far?
That's
How much more movement do you have?
He's got 5 more
That's
feet.
all his movement.
Oh darn.
No,
No, he's
so
got 5
little.
more. He can move 35.
Oh, he's got 35, right?
Yeah, you got 5 more feet of movement.
Well, I was hoping he could get to this corner here, and that way the dire
No,
moved
He
away.
can't get that far.
But no.
No.
That way, if it moved away from him, he could get an opportunity attack.
Well, is that not the case now?
It is.
If it moved away, it's
If it
just it
moved
doesn't
away,
have to
yes.
move away to attack. Scott's looking at if it moved towards him to attack because
Uh-huh.
he's making cat noises at it.
But it's
Oh,
going
I
to be
see.
difficult with
It would have to
Arnon right
squeeze
there.
to even hit you. So
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So if I
that
moved
works
back
too.
if I moved here, that would, I would still have to use a ranged attack at that point. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're fine. You're fine.
All right, short swords.
Solid strategy.
short swords.
All right. You connect with the first one. 9 damage. It's
Nice.
heavily wounded.
All right. Then just roll the second one.
23 easily hits.
Oh, this thing's going down.
-3 on the damage.
you have to have.
Oh, yeah.
minus
I'll
three
just
is-
give it-
Oh,
I'll just
So
give
The
it
only way
3
to
health
kill it was
points.
going to be divine smite on that one.
I'll give it 3
oh,
health
I
points.
didn't even think to use that. Son of a biscuit.
It's all right.
All right.
We still have a whole keep to clear out.
Okay. Anything
I have
else?
to clear it out today. But yeah.
I don't think
They'll
I
just
have.
light it on fire from the
Okay.
outside.
Outside of being able to move 5 feet, I think you're done. Okay, the dire wolf goes. So
They call me a pussy.
it was
So-
looking at Weedall, but now that he's got this guy with blades up in his face swinging away, he's either going to go for the guy swinging the blades or continue attacking the guy who stood back up that he had just knocked down. So 1 to 2 is going to be Nace. And it is a 2. So he continues attacking Nace.
No pack tactics.
Oh, no advantage.
Automatic miss.
And rolls a 1.
I'm okay with this.
So,
Yep.
are you? So, yeah, that's bad for him.
Saw your life flash before your eyes, did you?
Oh, that's it for him.
It was very bloody.
but-
I had 2 hit points after a round.
It's actually not Expo's turn. It's Goblin 2's turn.
2 goblins.
Goblin 2 actually has advantage on his attack because you don't see him. And he attacks with a short bow at Nace.
Is that a
I'm
tree in the
near
way?
a tree.
And yeah, I've stopped. I hadn't dropped it yet. You've got cover. So, bip.
Ooh.
Did I not
so
click
nimble.
advantage?
Yeah,
I
really
didn't
good.
click advantage.
Damn it.
Just roll
Roll
another
again.
natural
Yeah.
attack.
Let's just try another one. And bip. There we go. That's more like it.
Oh,
Okay, so connects for 4 damage. Back to
All
heavily
right.
wounded.
This DM hates you.
Okay, the goblin
I needed all the AC I could get. It sometimes
will duck into these bushes now and attempt a stealth roll with his bonus action to hide. And he's still visible. Yeah, several of you saw him. You're like, he's in the bush. the goblin's like, yeah, shut up. All right, round 3, Stefan. So you actually lost sight of the goblin you were trading fire with, but you can see the direwolf. You can also see the goblin who just ducked into the bush. He has concealment and cover, but you have a shot at him. The direwolf has no cover, no concealment. You have a straight shot at the direwolf.
He's going to be dead next turn anyway. With all
I'm gonna reload my crossbow and aim at that wolf.
Okay.
Go for the goblin.
Oh yeah, he's got his hunter's mark on that wolf anyway. So
Oh,
hit
Big
with a 24 easily. This is gonna
Big
be
hit.
bad for him. Okay,
He's done.
13 points of damage, easily exceeding its health. So you run up into the road, level your crossbow, and let one rip. It goes in behind the direwolf's throat as it's trying to bite Nace again. It yelps out one last time, lets out a death wail as it slumps to the ground dead.
Do I have a bonus action at this point?
You have a bonus action. You could move your hunter's mark. That's about all you can do, though. So remember, hold shift. Okay, got it. You move your hunter's mark over to Goblin 2. Oh, look at that. 4 viewers.
All right. I'm moving up to the goblin.
Okay.
And
Weedall charges up to the goblin, who's about to have
rapier
a
him.
very bad day. 14 misses.
But does he have his shield?
He
shot with a bow. Did he pick up his
Man.
shield when he dove in?
John is on
Man.
top of it. You get nothing
Love
past John. What did you get? You got a 14.
14.
He has 13 armor class without his shield. So let me put the
Yay,
no
I
shield
hit him.
effect on him, and that is a hit.
Yay.
That's why this is why John's in the party. You just have him
Same
around.
team, John.
That's right.
Hey,
7
where's the
points of
sneak
damage.
attack?
Yeah, you didn't do sneak attack.
He's dying.
Doesn't need it.
Yeah, but he's dead.
Ooh, and I just sit down.
There's another goblin.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, then I don't sit down.
He's right down
Yeah.
here.
I go on guard.
Okay.
You can you dodge as a rogue?
No, it's a bonus action.
Not as a bonus
No,
action.
I'm gonna sneak into those bushes with my last stuff, and I'm gonna try to hide.
Okay, use your bonus action to hide. Now it's rogue versus rogue. The rest of the group's like, no, this is between them. No, I'm just kidding.
Spy versus spy.
There's my stealth. roll.
You have made a stealth check. Okay.
Not very well. Oh, sorry. Click.
Busy. Something the magic missile can't kill.
Can't see it, can't kill it.
Okay.
Busy moves up, and then his head's on a swivel with his firebolt charged up, ready to shoot at anything that
Okay,
pops
so
up.
you're
Jason,
readying an
there's a
action to
question
attack the
in
goblin
chat
museum.
I can't answer.
Yeah.
Okay. When you said hold shift, what does that do? Oh, so Chosen Derek, whenever you have, let me see if it'll let me look at his sheet. It will not. So Stefan has an effect on his sheet for Hunter's Mark that's just plus 1d6 damage apply to self. If you take an effect that's set to apply to self, if you hold shift and drag and drop it onto an enemy, it will apply it to you, but only targeting them. So he can attack other stuff and it won't do the damage bonus, but it will do it against that target. So, and Steve forgets to hold shift a lot because it's his first time doing it in 10 sessions. Not really. So,
It's true.
yeah. So, it's pretty sweet. Wow.
Old dog.
The stream delay must be really short because he answered that very quickly. So, welcome to the chat, by the way. Okay, so, Gamelon, what's your plan?
Yes, well, we'll move up here.
Okay.
Target this fellow. And give him...
Oh, nice. Big ol' heal. Ooh, 10 points of damage.
Ooh, that was
nice.
a big one.
This is a good heal.
All right, then.
All right, back to lightly wounded. Ace needed that.
Next time, duck.
I think that was the problem. I need to go high.
That's interesting coming from Gamelon, who's just dripping with scars and blood. All right. Nace, what's your plan?
Alright, so some of this is like difficult terrain, right?
Going down that hill, yes.
So it's like 25 feet,
It would be 25 feet to get to there, that's correct.
and that's 30.
That would be 30.
I mean,
Okay.
you don't know where that guy's at, though, so...
Okay. I know he's over by these bushes. I saw him duck somewhere over there. So how about I run into this damn bush and see if I see the bastard?
Okay. That's science. You charge into the bush. There is no goblin here.
Oh,
Alright.
Mace, I thought I lost you.
Karnan.
I haven't
No.
let anyone die yet.
Not yet. All right. So I have cure wounds. So is that something I can do to assist either Gamlon or again Nace?
Yeah, you could heal
That's
Gamelon.
exactly-
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm fine.
That's exactly what I did today, was cure wounds.
Gamelon's pretty tore up. He's got 16
Yeah.
wounds. So,
Yes,
yeah,
I got
you
his
need to
wounds
move
before.
adjacent to Gamelon, check off your spell slot, and then just drag the Cure Wounds effect onto Gamelon.
Move next to him.
Yeah. Okay. And then on your sheet, just drag that little heal symbol and drop it on Gamelon, and it'll heal him for 1d8 plus 2.
Looks like a little red cross.
Yep. Drag it onto the combat tracker or what?
Onto
That
Gamelon.
works.
Either Gamelon,
Yeah,
either
okay.
combat. You can do him on the combat tracker too, just as long as it's on him. 9. Nice heal. You guys are kind of rocking the healing here.
Well done.
Then check off a.
Well, honestly, we wouldn't
Yep,
need
check
to
off
heal
your
if
spell
we
slot.
weren't such a good roller.
Anything
Jason.
else?
I think I will. Can I still move now? I still have my.
You
move.
still have 30 feet of movement left. Yeah.
Okay, then I will go down here, as it is likely the other gentleman
Okay.
is down.
I'm going to subtract 10 feet of movement to get down the hillside.
Gotcha.
So you'll actually end up here.
Well, remember he has the 35 feet of movement.
Right. He used 5 already to get up to
Okay.
Gamelon. So
yeah.
navigating the hillside is difficult terrain, so it's
Sure.
pretty steep. But yeah, you're in position. Swords at the ready.
Right.
Okay. Start of the next turn. Round 4. Stefan.
I'm looking for goblins.
Okay. So this is a spot where we might introduce an action you're not used to. It's called the readied action, which is what Busy's done. So basically, you can use your you can use your action to ready an action. So you tell me a trigger, and when that trigger happens, you do the action. In this case, you'd say, I'm going to ready my heavy crossbow, and I'm going to shoot the moment I see that goblin. So if the goblin reveals himself, he just gets porcupined. Your initiative doesn't change.
Yes.
You still sit at this in the order. So
I totally want to do that.
okay, so you just have a readied action. So you just remember that when your trigger comes up.
In contrast, for if he was trying to discover the hidden goblin, it'd be an active perception roll. It should be.
Yeah, so if you wanted to use your action, you could use perception to try and spot him.
But then you wouldn't get to have that ready.
But then you won't get to attack, yeah. That's the downside. I will say that if you did do the perception, you'll have advantage.
Because favorite enemy.
That's okay. You
Oh,
also
you know
have
what?
damage.
You should have more than advantage. You'll have advantage and a +2 because he's marked. You can kind of sense where he's at. Because you have Hunter's Mark on this poor bastard, don't you? No, you don't. You don't have Hunter's Mark on it. Never mind.
Yeah,
No,
he
yeah, you
died.
killed the guy. So you can have
Or they
advantage
did. So,
on your check.
teammates did.
But that's it. It was the other goblin. That's right. So advantage if you want to do it, or you can just ready an action and shoot the bastard when he pops his head out.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna load my crossbow and
Okay.
run up here in the middle of this tree.
No problem. All right. You get up. You're kind of leaning up against the trunk, watching for that goblin. Give any sign of where he's at. Weedall?
He's out there somewhere.
I'm gonna try to find him.
Okay. Is this a perception check?
Yes.
Okay. You don't see him. Wait. Do you want to try perception this time? Because that was persuasion. You were not very persuasive, though. So,
Oh, it certainly was.
Come out.
Holy crap.
Come out!
your old persuasion
Come
on
out,
that
come
one.
out, we're gonna
Yeah,
go.
persuasion. Ollie, Ollie, oxen free!
They're gonna start with P.
All right. Scott, you see him.
There he is.
He is in this square right here.
He's behind the tree just east of Nace. Well, that was my action, so I can't do anything.
Yeah. You could
run
move.
next to him.
Yeah, you could base
Yeah.
him so that he can't.
Yeah, I guess I will base him.
Okay.
It's 25.
Yeah, it'll be 30 total.
That's
All right,
fine.
I will go ahead and reveal him now that you're next to him. It makes it a little easier to see him.
There you are.
Yeah. Okay, so as soon as he's revealed, that triggers 2 actions. So, Busy, I believe you were first to act.
Sure.
Steve, you can go at the same time. Let's see who gets their attack and damage off first.
Oh.
I ignore partial cover. Is there any?
That's
is there
correct.
anything more? Okay.
Steve, he does have cover and concealment from you, but Busy missed, and Stefan
Wait,
missed.
does
You
he
both
have a
whiffed.
bow out? Does he
You have a bow out.
No, he has a sword and shield.
Dang.
Switched it back up.
Ouch.
He's been hiding in a bush, guys.
Weedle rolls his eyes.
Oh man.
Right.
Weedle's like, what am I doing?
This is gonna hurt. Weedle just goes.
Busy quickly charges the flame, the firebolt up again, and launches another. He's a little bit closer this time, but he blocks it with his shield.
Misses it. Yep.
Expo.
Shield blocks it.
And then Expo fires.
Damn it.
Whiffing.
And it just blows away some of the dirt in front of the goblin.
There's just like, this is like Spaceballs when he's like, fire a shot across her nose, and it's just like, poof, 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 all around the bush, and this little goblin's like, oh my god!
I turn to the goblin and say, "You give up yet?"
Right.
Okay, he goes and he goes, never for the queen, and tries to stab Weedle.
For the queen?
Yep.
That's
The
right.
necromancer
They're not
queen.
ready to
Whiffing.
He sucks.
And then he will use his bonus action to disengage. And no, he won't. He's not even going to disengage. Whoa, what am I doing? I'm starting to draw a pointer. I didn't want to do that. He's going to just run south. Weedle, you get an opportunity attack.
Yay!
If you haven't burned your reaction, you haven't.
No. I'm gonna tell it. This is how you do it, guys.
Whiff.
Yeah. Whiff.
Oh. Ouch.
Oh, this goblin can't be killed. Alright,
Is he related to the tick?
should be. Alright, the goblin bolts. So because he ran, he jumps into concealment behind the bushes and tries to hide. Come on, goblin, I gotta get you out of here. He's gotta live. Oh, no. So he slides down, and you see him hunkering behind his shield, like all stealthily, but you can see him. He doesn't realize, like, this big juniper he's hiding behind has a big empty spot at the bottom of it, and you can easily see him through the bush. Okay, that's his turn. Gamelon.
I'm figuring this is basically 30 feet to get there.
Yep, that would be 30 feet with to navigate that hillside. Boop.
And 60. Targeting.
Is this what? Sacred Flame?
Yep.
Okay.
If I can find my character sheet. There we go.
Right. He fails his save hard.
Damn it.
This is how you do that.
Ouch.
Lightly burning his leg.
This is the most deadly goblin ever. This goblin's... I don't know a good name for this goblin, but he is tough.
Pulls out the aloe vera and goes to town.
Yeah, nice. He does have cover and concealment right now.
I want to go there.
Okay, he no longer has cover and concealment. I'm assuming you're just getting next to him.
Yep, I'm going to do Booming
alright.
Blade.
Go to right there.
So,
Ooh.
Shillelagh.
Okay.
That was a great one. Hit him.
Wait,
What?
why did I have disadvantage?
I give up.
I don't know. Try again.
Drop the
There's
14.
nothing on the goblin. You dropped a 14, which would have hit, but I don't know which one was the roll.
Yeah,
12
I don't
misses.
either. I missed.
Did you click disadvantage on accident or something?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, no, it just says disadvantage. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was weird. Okay, so he's still kicking.
I couldn't run past him?
No.
Since that was
the
25
terrain.
feet.
Right, but you're going down the hillside after that.
Oh, that's hill. Oh.
Yeah, that's the hill up. Yeah. So
Gotta mean still going down.
this is the line of the hill. Sorry.
Gotcha.
I probably should put like an outline at the top or something.
That one's just light enough. I can't see it very well.
Yeah.
Who wants to give the recap? Well, we
Karnon.
killed
Yeah. After murdering
four
everything,
direwolves, and
we
then
spent a
the
half
next
hour
2
chasing
hours.
a goblin. Okay, Karnon advances up. Boop. Okay, you have. He does have cover and concealment, so it would be a
You
minus
could move
5.
up 2 more if you wanted.
Yeah, if you moved
Then
up 2
maybe-
more, then it would just be cover. And by the way, cover and concealment is supposed to be -2, -2. I'm just saying it's -5 because they're combining. So you need to actually. What the? That was weird. Why is my computer lagging here? That's not cool.
It lagged for me as well for a
Alright.
sec.
So if you go there, then he'll just have cover. That's it. So -2 to hit. And 21 hits.
Oh,
Someone hit.
someone hit.
I don't see how he'll survive this.
Rolls a 1 on damage.
Like that.
Oh my god!
Didn't it? We see the goblin we toy with for a
How
while.
is this
one.
goblin still alive?
I mean, if we want to question the goblin, we could always knock him out now if anyone can hit him in melee.
Yeah, if.
Wow. Okay. Anything else for Karnan? No. All right. Round 5. Stefan.
Let's see, right there. I mean, do I have it? Let's see.
He has cover and concealment right now. It'd be -5
You
to
can
hit.
walk right.
If
up
you
right
get in
next to him
melee,
now.
you get
You
two
should be able to get
attacks.
right up to him. I think you get right up to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can get right up to him. Okay. This goblin has to be screwed at this point.
Yes, yes.
You should stop screwing around and just kill him.
Stefan hates goblins. We were just saving the kill for him.
Right.
Yeah, so maybe I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Should I?
2 attacks. 2
Ask
attacks. 100% 2 attacks.
We want to save him, or maybe
No.
I just
Do
don't like
you wanna
goblins
save a
very much.
goblin?
If you want to knock him
Yeah.
out, you could butt him in the head with your crossbow.
Do you speak goblin?
Yeah,
I do.
You could get
I
info.
do
too.
Try to get info from him if you
You
wanted.
know?
If you want,
Maybe I
just
look
butt him with
around
your
for a
crossbow.
minute. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna attempt to do.
Okay, so this is going to be a non-proficient roll. So
Okay.
just put a 3 in your modifier window and
Hey,
roll your-
Jason.
What?
In 5e, if you attack with just your weapon, you can say this is non-lethal damage, and it just
I know.
non-lethal.
Right.
All right.
You could, like,
He
use
could get out his
flappers
rapier and
or
punch him with the rapier,
Yeah.
and still have the proficiency if you
The
wanted.
old
but-
basket don't punch.
So I got a +3 in my modifier window, and what do I
Yeah,
want to do
and
now?
just roll a
Pick a
d20.
weapon.
Just roll a d20.
All right.
He only has a hit point left. If you hit him, he's unconscious.
Crunch.
Yeah, you tag him. 22. So you run up to him and you're just like right in the head. He just slumps straight down. Does like the thing, like one arm sticks out for a second, and then he slumps down to the ground. He is out. All right, I am going to clear initiative. Finally, that goblin was hanging in there. I'm going to unlock tokens, and we'll switch back to exploration. Okay. Good job, guys. You have dropped the goblin. What do you want to do?
Tie this guy up and check on the horses.
I think we should
that's
go
an idea.
take a night at the cave, maybe, and rest. Or at least an hour.
Should at least short rest.
Okay. Well, it'd be an hour back to the cave, remember. Or actually more than that. I don't remember how far we said. The cave is like more than an hour away. So
We should find some place like at least 5-10 minutes away from this place if we're gonna short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty hilly. We can
Not
find a
at the
defensible
scene of the
place.
battle where we just killed everything.
We should
Any-
probably check their bodies real quick.
Yeah. Anything interesting on the goblins?
yeah, 1 second. You find. Boop. 36 electrum pieces on the goblins total.
That's one. I don't
Half
remember the
gold.
exchange
It's
rate.
the equivalent of
golds.
18 gold pieces. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's
Rich.
Half gold.
I always
Your
try-
tally right now is 8 goblins, 4 hobgoblins, 4 orcs, 4 gnolls, and 4 dire wolves. At this point.
It's been a productive day.
Big flex.
I'm gonna whip my robe out for my awesome backpack and.
Oh
tie
yeah,
it.
your handy haversack. All right, yeah.
Yep.
You reach back and the rope's in your hand. Like you don't even have to look for it. It's just what you want is in your hand. All right. You tie the goblin up securely, gag him, and then you guys are heading to the cave. Is that right?
suppose.
We were talking about maybe
Well,
just 5
you're
minutes.
muted,
10
Neil.
minutes
Or-
away.
or
Yeah,
just
maybe we'll
go
just hide
find a
someplace.
defensible place.
Or at least I don't hear you.
Sorry, it was my bad.
There we go. No problem.
Yeah, I'm down to hide someplace.
Oh, okay. Or just hiding it. What do you guys want to do? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
I think we want to take a short rest, but
I think we have at least that long. They're not going to be summoning reinforcements in that.
How
time.
are we doing on
Reporting back.
spells?
I got all my spell slots. So my plan is I
spells.
can summon Percy to give us temp HP for another fight if we want to try
What
and
about
do more
Gamelon?
ambushing. But
I have
After a short rest, I'll have 2.
I have 3 first levels back. I don't think I get anything out of short rest, do I?
What about you, Cardnon? What do you have for spells?
I've got nothing left, and I don't know if I get anything back or not.
He doesn't. He needs a long
And
rest to get his spells back.
Stefan, how many spells do you have left?
I have 1 spell slot left. I don't know what a short rest does.
Nothing. You get your spells back on a long rest.
Warlocks get ours back on short rest because we only have 2 spell slots.
but you could roll a hit die to recover any missing health.
Right.
Though Stefan's not that hurt.
For me, that's 3. That's 3 guiding bolts or 3 cure wounds. So it's not like it's. I mean, I'm not helpless or anything.
Inflict wound did a number on that wolf.
Yeah, but I cast that at a 2nd level using my last 2nd level slot.
Gotcha.
What is it? 2d10 at first.
3d10.
3. It's a good spell.
Then
But you have
goes
to hit with it,
4d10.
so
I mean, that's a hell of a lot of damage still.
I was hoping for a 1-shot with a good roll, but
Well, do we want to do a long rest or short rest? I think is the question.
if we do a long rest, we may have to entail reinforcements from wherever they've gone when this party does not return.
I feel like we still got another fight in us after a couple fights after a short rest.
Yeah, we know there are at least humans left in there.
I mean,
They
the
didn't come
guys without spell slots we got lots of ranged people that we can mostly stand back. And I can have Percy sit on whoever front line's shoulder, giving you temp HP.
Kind of like to talk to the goblin also and see what if we can get anything out of this guy.
Let's take a
Seems
short
like-
rest. Yeah, let's find a hidden clearing or a secluded area, take a short rest, and interrogate this here fella.
Yeah, I think Stefan should find our spot to hide away from the patrols and stuff.
I can assist in that if it's a survival check.
And I'm healthy, so I can keep watch.
Or perception. Oh, actually, I have a good medicine score. I didn't even realize that.
If
Yeah.
I can roll this.
So that's the plan, Jason. We're going to locate a secluded area.
Okay, but not all the way back to the cave.
No,
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna.
What role do you want for that to assist?
I just need a survival. In these mountains, Steve has advantage already. Stefan has advantage on it. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't take long for you to find a spot that's pretty secluded. It's in like a grove. It's up near the edge of the gorge. It'd be pretty difficult, and he does a good job of making sure to cover your tracks as you move in there, so there's not a lot of sign that you guys are hiding in that spot. So, let's see. Much time passes here. So, you spend an hour outside of the short rest. What are you guys doing to occupy yourselves during this hour that you're resting?
I'm talking to the goblin, trying to find out what he knows about the queens.
That's a good point. Okay,
Area.
so you've like I said, he's bound and gagged. He could walk, but that's about it. So you get him sat down and you remove the gag from his mouth, and he says, "Ah, you stinking fool! You're going to die at the Queen's hand."
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Tell us what's going on at the
Good.
queen's castle.
The Queen is all powerful. Once she rises, she will drop upon you pitiful human weaklings and destroy all of you.
Ah, so she has not risen. Or that would imply.
Do not blaspheme her majesty. You do not deserve to bathe in her spit. Stefan, it seems a little over the top, even for a goblin. And I'm about to choke out here. Something got caught in my throat in the middle of that. I should have picked an easier goblin voice.
I get a little
Did you
emotional
gag
over
yourself?
Yeah, I know. I'm over here wiping my eyes. I'm so sad. No, I feel like I'm gonna die. All right.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna get a little more aggressive and more threatening, and pull up my dagger. And how many? Oh boy, let's see. What am I trying to ask here? Who's in the castle?
The grand.
Glad.
The grand glorious army of Lady Ilyana Penhaligon, rightful ruler of the realms.
How big is her army?
Endless in number, the greenskins will march upon your nations, and you shall tremble.
Greenskins.
I look
How many are
around
in
for a
the
minute
castle?
to see if I see any signals, like maybe he should be saved. And if I don't see anything, I don't like goblins, so I'm gonna.
As you're brandishing the
The
dagger,
dagger.
he's like,
Yeah.
"Now I give my blood for my queen."
Sayonara, goblin.
You reach up, you just unceremoniously. That's it. He's like, "Ah, ah, ah, ah." Even as he's gurgling, you can tell he's trying to profess something. And he's like, "Ah, ah, ah, ah."
Yay, we finally killed him.
And then he's like, and then he dies.
It only took 40
I want
minutes.
to check his body to see if anything on him.
Not dead
The
yet.
electrum pieces you found before.
Okay.
All right, he is quite dead. All right,
Oh,
so
what'd you learn from him?
We learned that the queen is all powerful, and he was really brainwashed.
But she may
And
not
she-
be raised.
Ilyana Penhaligon, whatever her name was.
And she
Sounds
may
like
not be
she's
raised.
not quite ready to do whatever she's gonna do.
her army's definitely taking a hit today.
Well, they're about to take more than one.
Okay. Meanwhile, you guys also get the benefits of a short rest. If any of you want to spend hit dice, you can do so now. Brian, you should have your spell slots back. And Gamelon, I don't remember if you used your Channel Divinity, but it should be back as well.
I didn't actually in that fight, no. I should have.
What about for
Like-
disadvantage on attacks? Isn't that channel divinity?
Oh, Warding Flare?
No, that's a
I think
rest
that's per rest, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
it's per
okay.
long rest.
Warding Flare is
It must be short rest because it's back.
short rest. Yeah, I got it back.
I thought it was long rest.
I thought it was channel divinity, so.
Oh, it is. It's long rest.
It should be long rest. Yeah, why does
I
it?
played a light cleric.
I just got to go to preparation. We'd have to change this to say daily.
Oh, okay.
There you go. I don't remember. Did you use them all?
No, I used two.
Used two. Okay, I'll put one back. There you go.
Should I roll a hit dice? I'm a little
Yeah,
unclear on
You
this.
have
Top
5
yourself
wounds.
off.
You might as well. Yeah.
I had
Yeah,
2
well,
and I
two.
rolled the hit die.
It died up, Gamelon.
Okay, everybody is healthy. A little bit of hit dice spent.
Save. F5.
F5.
Saving.
All right. What's your plan? You're probably a half mile from the keep at this point.
Well, I think we should get an overlook and see what we're dealing with. I know there's still some human veterans down there.
Agreed.
Yeah. And once we're getting to the keep, busy, we'll summon Percy to give everyone some stims.
Cool.
Okay, that's right. Expo is down. I will remove him.
So he spends
And-
the spell slot to summon Percy out.
Okay, so you say you were returning to the Overlook? Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we can see what's going on at the castle.
Sure.
Preferably one of the side walls where we can look down on it.
Here is Percy on the tracker for you, and we need to make him I think friendly. Yep. Friendly. There we go. And let's remove his initiative.
He's been
Okay.
hacked.
Okay, so Percy's back on the tracker now.
Everyone's
And
got some temp HP from
Gives
this
everybody
game.
8 temp hit points. Nice.
Ooh.
Okay, so you head back to the Overlook. I'm going to need a stealth check.
Do you want to roll it as a group, or do you want to individually do it?
You know what? That's true. I guess I could just roll it, but you guys can roll.
That way I can get my advantage.
Right.
Okay. Gimlet's
Oh,
bad
the
at
visible ones have been not good, so hopefully
Yeah.
all the tower ones are great.
that. Okay. So you get over to the Overlook, and as you're looking down the ridge, you can see the doors are shut again. I mean, the gates are bolted up, and there are more gnolls where there were like 2 walking each corner of the keep. Do you guys need me to share that again so you can see it?
I can see it.
Yeah, I think it pulled it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, I'll just share it for
Yeah,
anybody
I
who doesn't
don't
have it
like
up.
keyboard.
Queen's Keep. So, where there were 2 gnolls at each of the wall sections now, there's now 4 gnolls walking the crenellations along the top. You can also see that the cauldrons that are spaced every so often, it looks like a fire has been lit under them. The keep itself has a pretty big bustle of activity. You can see lots of demi-humans moving around. I'm going to reveal a bunch of stuff on the map now to show you have enough time to really study it and get a good look at the positioning of the buildings. So I'm going to show the corridors a little better. You can see that there's actually 2 buildings there. And you can see there's open area there. Okay, everything that's shaded still, you don't have a good enough view of. So, but that's the corridors you can, or the spaces between the buildings you can make out from the Overlook. Anything else still either has a building in the way blocking your view, etc. And remember, the boxes are guard towers.
How far away are we now?
I believe it was about 500 feet from here to the edge of the keep, from the Overlook you're at. So it's pretty far. So, but you can see shapes moving around. You can see some orcs and hobgoblins and goblins and just all kinds of stuff moving around in the keep. It's definitely active, but nothing
Are
appears to
those
be
actual
coming out.
buildings on the outside of the keep? Like towers?
No, that's when I designed this. I forgot that you guys would need to be able to see. So that's just the 2nd and 3rd levels of the towers.
Gotcha. Okay.
I just left it because I don't care. Because I should have had more foresight when I did this.
I don't know. Do you think maybe we should try to get into one of the towers and see if there's a secreted way into the keep? A front assault sure doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't.
I still don't think there's few enough for us to just go in there.
No, I think it's still pretty busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Mhm. I didn't mean that, but I'll take it.
Well, you know what? I can actually reveal this part. You guys can see all of the front courtyard now. Maybe someday.
Do you know how many demi-humans we see walking around?
Perception and or investigation.
Man, I really hope someone else can do that.
I can do that.
I'll let
Apparently,
2
apparently
of
you
you
can't
try
count
each
that.
roll.
Which one do I need to roll? What'd you guys just roll?
I have 1
Investigation.
perception and 1 investigation so far.
Positive perception.
and I'll do an investigation.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay, between what you actually spot and then deducing numbers based on intervals you see people, that's the investigation. You would estimate that right now you see a lot of goblins. I mean a lot, dozens, multiple dozens of goblins returning to this building right here. You also see throughout the time you're watching, let's say you watch them for 10, 15 minutes, you see at least at any given time a half a dozen orcs come out of this building and travel to other buildings intermittently. You see about a half a dozen hobgoblins moving about here that come out of this building. They head down to the guard towers for a little bit. A couple of them go back. You see some of them turn around and head north. And you see some gnolls traveling all the way up to the north. What is happening here? My fantasy grounds might be locking up.
Not freezing for me, so.
Yeah,
sure
it is
what.
for me.
Ace, it might be time
Oh,
to ask for
nope.
guidance from your
That's familiar. It's behaving now.
whoever.
Guidance for what?
Well, from that spirit that keeps.
My guidance said go to the west part of the other country,
Oh, Gerard.
not come here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's my guidance.
Your guidance, like you're in the wrong spot, Kimasabi.
That's right. These are not the same quests.
Maybe we can find out who's in charge by trying that. See if we can lure them out again. Maybe these goblins aren't that smart. But if somebody else is in charge, then if they don't come rushing out, maybe we'll know something.
Did we see any humans? Because I
Throwing
know
that
that
out
we saw
there.
a bunch of humans.
Yeah, you
We'll
do
be able
see. There are currently 4 humans in dark leather armor at the top of each of the front towers.
Hmm.
Do they look like they're in charge?
Not especially. They have crossbows and longbows and are just watching from the tower.
Does anyone seem to be in charge? Because before it was like the goblins were ordering the orcs, right?
You did see the goblins ordering the orcs around, and while you're watching, you've seen you saw a hobgoblin kick one of the orcs, who just like bowed to him and scampered away. So,
If we know the queen's a human, then I mean, do we know? Probably the humans are in charge of the goblins.
Well, the orcs aren't in
Seem
charge.
reasonable, right, man? Man,
Could be, could
Right.
be.
I don't know what seems reasonable. This all seems rather unreasonable.
Okay, so here's a really dumb idea. What if Nace dresses up as a goblin?
I don't have to dress up. I can just change into a
What if
goblin.
You'll be a
Mace
tall goblin.
is a
Yeah.
goblin
Goblin.
or a hobgoblin?
You
And
can be 2 goblins in a trench coat.
he's captured us and he's bringing us into the castle.
Just one of him.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
I mean, that was the only thing I had, but
I know it sounds terrible. It sounds awful. I don't know how else we
We,
get in
we
there
need to kill some more before we try going in there.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
unless we get into some of the towers and happen to find a secret underground passage into the keep, which
I mean,
seems
we tried to get them out with their own kind before. We could just taunt them. I'm sure they might. Well, they could respond to taunting. Do they respond to taunting, Stefan?
seems like they do. I mean, at least the goblins and the orcs.
It may take a while to taunt dozens and dozens of hobgoblins now.
yes.
Do you want to grab
So-
some of their heads and throw them out in the field and start?
Stefan, orcs
Okay.
are pretty reactionary. They'll usually lead with passion. Goblins are kind of wild and usually do whatever their commander says, although they can be goaded. Hobgoblins are the toughest to goad. They're actually pretty militaristic and usually pretty well organized. They're also tend to be much more intelligent than the others.
What What if we get some of the spears? If they
Gnolls
didn't
are
clean up-
pure anarchy. They're just looking for a chance to kill people, and there's no telling with the humans.
Maybe if we go back to the field, maybe those spears are still. We could put their heads on spikes right outside the forest to taunt them.
I like it. I like it.
Hmm.
Especially that last goblin. Put him out front.
No, the hobgoblins would be.
Eventually, they
probably
should
the
want
go.
to take them down, right?
Do we
There were
have
the
knowledge-
4 hobgoblins on the road. I think that would be the way to go.
Do we have knowledge of these things? Can probably see the dark because they're goblins and hobgoblins. Yeah.
They have dark vision.
Not really sure how much work it would be, but if we brought all those heads back, seems kind of gruesome, but that'd be impressive, I would think.
Just leave a big pile of heads.
Bag of heads up front.
I could try to Heiser one over the wall.
I think you're going to need a full flex to get over
Yes,
there.
disc golf reference. I love it. Oh,
Wait, how
man.
tall is the keep? Is that a Simon line?
Next on Will It Heiser. Oh god,
Goblin heads.
that's awesome. Oh god.
Let's just set up a catapult on this ridge or trebuchet.
Hey,
Build a
careful.
trebuchet over here.
Careful about those cat jokes.
We can poke the cat. Well, if we want to taunt them, I suppose I could make some theatrics to help with that, but we've already done that once. Do you think they'll fall for it twice?
I mean, the thing we did before
That was an
Was-
hour ago. They've already forgotten.
was we used one of their kind to say to come get us, but now we'll just taunt them with their own dead. It's a different approach, right?
What, do you think showing them a whole bunch of their dead will bring some of them out at us?
I don't know. They're not smart, are they?
Seems like it's worth a try. I mean,
What
It's
if we
some work.
told them? What if we told them that we're from the army of Karen Penheligon, come to crush her pathetic rebellion?
They have humans. They have orcs. They have goblins.
Would they come out or would they flee?
Could we ask to join their ranks?
We just sort of slaughtered some.
They don't know that. They never saw us.
Oh, when
One
we
did report back.
mm,
Did one get back? I thought we got them all.
We killed them all.
Yeah, they're
You magic missiled the one that tried to turn and run.
yeah.
Yep. I killed the first goblin running away right outside the forest.
And Karnan whacked the hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin, yeah.
Karnan killed the hobgoblin.
Mm-hmm.
All the more reason we can claim to be an invading army. Yes.
That seems
Well-
interesting. Try to deceive them.
It sounds like we have a
Stroll in
bunch of
there.
bad plans. I like
I
it.
don't know what being an invading army would do for us.
We could.
We're an
force
invading
them-
army. Have fun in your castle.
No.
Fun storming the castle.
We just want to hang
Yeah, we-
out.
I don't know if
I
we
mean-
want
Stroll
to
in
say
there,
we're
want
too
to hang
strong. They
out.
might just hide in the castle then.
Maybe we show up looking for a job.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's up, guys?
Mm-hmm. I got bad
Maybe we light
ideas.
the whole thing on fire and kill it.
I like it. Fire.
How tall were the walls? You said 40 feet?
I think the walls were weren't they 20 feet tall?
20 feet?
I'm checking.
The DM giving us a logic puzzle.
So can you get to the?
Battlements. They're 20 foot high with 4 foot high crenellations. They provide full cover to anyone up there if you're down below firing. And then the towers themselves, I believe, are 40 feet tall.
Providing the same cover.
Yeah, they have 4 foot crenellations at the top of them as well.
In the
Feeling
hours
just-
that we've watched the tower or the keep, have we seen any sort of changing of the guards?
Yeah, you do see, like on the towers, you see the veterans, there's 3 up there on each one. You see they go back down to 1 or back to 2 guys. Like one of them goes back down below. You don't see him emerge into the courtyard, so apparently there's some of them inside the tower. But now there's only 2 on each roof.
Okay, but we haven't seen anybody come in and out of the front gate of the keep.
No, the gate has been shut ever since you guys got back.
Okay.
Since we murdered everyone in the woods.
Yeah, they did just send out 12, 30,
24.
34 guys total, and none of them
24?
have come back. Well, 8, 4, 4, 4, 4. So,
We should
yeah,
be
8,
level 4.
8
then.
plus 16, 32, 24 guys? You're right. I'm dumb. 24 guys. So, 24 dead guys, though. They sent 24 their number out, and none of them came back. So, yeah.
Do I know how many people fit in that place? Maybe maybe I should know. I don't know.
I'm starting to like the head's idea.
Easily more than 100 guys. Easily more than 100 guys. 100 people could stay in that keep.
We could taunt them and see how many.
Some of those
come
buildings are
up.
quite large. Some of the buildings 30, 40 feet across.
Should we watch them overnight and see what happens then?
Yeah, because, I mean, every idea we have is either a rehash that may or may not work, but I do think John's point was good. It's not really a rehash because they never saw us. But I don't think we have enough information now about how to get into this keep.
Yeah, we might need to lure out another set and see if we can find a way to. Maybe we can get a human out and capture.
Well,
I just thought maybe we watched them overnight, or maybe like their guard will lower if we don't come back either.
The longer we wait, the more likely they are to send for reinforcements, or send for supplies, or send for anything like on that front.
that's it. We can siege him.
There's that.
Rescue party.
I mean,
Siege
does
with
reinforcements
6.
matter? They have like
Our siege
What,
has to be done in 8 days.
dozen
So.
right now.
Remember the Alamo.
They're only goblins.
Yeah, what day are we?
I can kill a good
Do we have
20
time
if
for
I
a
get
nap?
surrounded.
Believe it took 2 days to get here, 2.5. And you guys are. When you got to the cave, I don't remember. Did you guys stay at the cave and then come down in the morning, or did you just go right down? So it's probably nearing dusk at this point. So you wouldn't have to stay on this ledge that long before nightfall.
Well, then why don't we stay on the ledge, spend the
Keep
night?
in mind, they won't be able to see very far in the dark, so this can work to our benefit, or if we're trying to taunt them to our.
Oh, that's a good point.
I can only see about 60 feet in the dark.
Well, that's not
Yeah.
quite accurate. You can see as far as you could see in moonlight, but it's like basically daylight for you
Right.
within 60 feet.
Okay.
Low light is treated as bright light for you, but you can see beyond that. But you
Okay.
can see really well within 60 feet.
What's the weather like?
The skies
Does it
are actually
matter?
pretty clear right now. It's
Okay.
been a little breezy all day, but outside of that, it's been pretty clear weather. Typical mountain weather. It's either feast or famine. It's either like bright clear skies or massive overcast pouring thunderstorms, and it changes about every 10 minutes. So
Seems like we don't, kind of like we'd all said, we don't have enough information to gain access, so we need to find some way to gain more information, if that's by capturing additional people or entities.
I think that's not a zealot.
Or see if like they have another way in or something.
There's got to be another way into this keep. There's got to be an escape route.
Is there?
Maybe like
It's D&D.
some kind of taunting from the front gates, but can we run away if too many people start coming
That's
out?
what we did last time.
Well, they don't.
I'm talking about real close. Like maybe if it's not too crazy, we can run in, but if it's too crazy,
Well, the gate's
Maybe we can run
shut,
away.
so we can't even get in.
In the guard towers at the far south, you said are manned by humans.
Oh boy, yeah.
Actually,
so
all
maybe that's
four-
a bad idea.
All 4 guard towers are manned by 2 human guards each.
No night vision.
Yeah, some of us would talk. We could see.
Suppose we could try to sneak up.
It'd be a choke point too.
I could turn this into a mechanical thing that'll walk around to taunt them, and we could put Goblin Head on it, and maybe it'll walk towards the front gate.
Yeah, maybe.
A head drone.
He's not even talking about
ideas-
Percy. He's talking about just making a little toy that will walk around.
Oh,
Our only idea is taunt them in different methods.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah. Oh.
That's what
so
Busy
let's
wants to
pretend
do.
we have the box of taunting. Now let's move outside of that box and think there for a minute.
Oh, I can't. I feel uncomfortable.
How long does it take to swap out?
All right. What if we goosed all of them, like out of Braveheart?
How long does it take to swap out?
what if we taunt them a second time?
I'm sorry, Neil. What'd you ask?
How long does it take to swap out my prepared spells?
It would be after a long rest. You would pray
Long rest?
for
Okay.
new spells, and then you choose whatever spells off your list you want.
Because we could try to sneak up, and I could use silence on the watchtower we're trying to assault.
Oh, there's like hundreds of feet of clear ground before we even get there.
If we do it at night and we approach from the south, the humans shouldn't be able to.
Now, as a reminder, we'd established that once you were within about 50 feet of the east or west sides, you'd have defilade. So only people immediately on the wall right there would be able to see you down.
Well, my first idea was to go to the wall. It's only 20 feet. I can climb it. Hook some rope and we can all scale the wall or attempt to.
By the way, the wall would be nothing, Scott. Not even a roll for you. It's rough
Yeah.
stone, so like you could just climb right up it. There'd be no effort.
Busy's gonna just say, if we want to fight with Percy and the Stims, we gotta do it in the next 30 minutes.
I'm on board.
I
Let's
assume
do
we've
it.
been watching for.
I think we
time.
should watch overnight, but
We can still do that.
Take a long rest overnight and get those spells back.
We can do that.
well, more like gather information and figure out what's going on here.
Yeah.
As long
I-
as you
I
were just
think-
observing and watching, you can long rest up here on the Overlook.
I think that's the best thing to do. Let's just see if we can glean some little bit more information. We've got
See if there's
Three?
any change.
3 plans. None of them are good. One's taunt. One's scale the walls.
One's
And
taunt
one-
a
Oh,
different way.
I thought he was
Taunt.
going to say taunt, and taunt.
Forget.
No.
So far, we have taunt, and weed all scales the walls.
No, that's not true. One
One's
is-
scale
one
the
is
walls,
taunting,
and then
Yeah.
one's
goading.
basically a
Yeah, goading. Yeah.
Yeah.
One
We have-
second, let me
we have
look up a
taunt,
thesaurus
try
for
to piss
taunt.
them off,
Yeah.
and we have goad them into
Taunt.
action.
Haunting, annoying, and goading.
We will antagonize them. Oh, God.
And
We
if
could
that doesn't
jeer
work,
at
we'll
them.
taunt them a second
We
time.
could insult them. We could throw barbs at them.
And we'll say
Stefan,
your
the
mother
ranger who knows
smells of
orcs and
elderberry.
goblins, says that they might
Ridicule.
fall for it a second time.
Well,
This is
if
all
we're
for
gonna,
it.
if we're gonna
Does
stay
anyone
here
want
on
to
the ledge-
tease them?
If we're going to stay on the ledge and observe, we could also try the taunt from the front gate, and if nobody comes out, we fade back into the woods and then take up the observation post again. So it's not like we have to do one or the other, right?
That
We
is
do
true.
have 30 minutes left of Busy. We could see if we can drag anybody out with the last.
We'd have busy again tomorrow.
I mean, he also has 2 more spell slots. It's just like, we can fight them. We got the power.
Here's the big difference. If we show ourselves now, then they'll expect us to be back. If we don't do anything now, they
They
may
have
think
no
that
idea.
we died or left or whatever.
Yeah, they have no idea what's. We could actually try to. Yes, here's an idea. We can sow some seeds of discord in the previous battle sites, lay down some fake footprints and such, and make it look like a different force was there. Because they're going to come out and investigate sooner or later, and we can watch from on high and see what's what.
Yep, not a bad idea.
So those who are skilled in deception can go and lay that deception on those previous battle sites, and those of us who are skilled in perception can watch from above. Unfortunately, we don't have those message stones, which would have been quite useful at this point.
I think Stefan might be handy in setting up the sites to look like whatever, though. Because it's not just deception, it's working with tracking and making goblins and stuff think what you want.
Man, I could make it look like goblins or orcs were there.
You can make it look like an army of humans, you know?
Or humans, sure.
Well, do we want them to think
Yeah.
army?
Skirmisher
No.
force. Something
I don't
they
think
they
we wanna
can
make them
handle
think
but not
army
be
at all.
afraid of. Penhaligon
No.
Scout Force.
Maybe one guy.
Yeah, one guy who killed.
One guy. Yeah.
One guy with 6 guns.
Stirred up a little bit. Yeah, I like that.
I would make it look like a scouting party.
I mean,
Or-
that's effectively what we are.
Yeah,
Or we
like
could
we
be
don't have to change it
indecisive.
for that.
Nah, forget that.
Right, well, I can't do any of that, but I can lay up here and watch.
I go with one guy and attempts to intimidate them.
No, we
Well, we could use
Unless.
doll maybe to help make it look like wild animals.
Ooh,
Yeah, I could scratch the ground.
even better.
So
bear.
why don't we go with Weedall, myself, and Stefan, because I speak Goblin. And then the three of you keep watch over the tower.
Okay.
Splitting up.
Nothing bad can happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
So, Nace, Busy, and Stefan are all heading, or no, Nace, Weedall, and Stefan are heading back to the battle sites.
Yeah.
Okay, and the other three of you are staying on top of the ridge and watching over the keep.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So, dusk, like I said, is approaching. The sun is setting. So the sun is actually over the horizon now at this point, because with mountains, that happens very quickly. But the sky stays lit for quite a while still, because the sun's not actually down over the horizon of the real horizon. It's just being blocked by the mountains. So the sky's kind of purplish orange, but it's still pretty light out. You guys make your way down to the battle site. It'll take you the better part of 20 minutes to get back down there, 20-30 minutes. While you're traveling, yes, Neil.
Prearranged signal. If we see anything of hazard that needs them to go hide, we'll sound the battle horns again.
Okay, that works. So, Busy, Karnan, Neil, as you're watching the keep, as the sun is set and the sky is starting to it's still pretty light on, one half of it. You guys live in the fucking mountains, you know what I'm talking about. The other side's starting to get dark pretty rapidly. You see the veterans that are at the top of the tower start to move down, start to head down the stairways as you see goblins that are wearing black leather armor with weird, kind of cone-shaped, but flopping over backwards caps. And they are, you see two coming up to the top of each tower to replace the humans. And they have full quivers on their back and short bows that look to be a pretty strong pull. You also see the gnolls coming down from that have been walking the crenellated walls. You see them starting to come down the staircases as hobgoblins come up to relieve them. The hobgoblins are all carrying swords, shields slung over their back, and most of them have crossbows. A couple of them have longbows. And they have returned to just two apiece walking the walls. So, I lied. Not hobgoblins. Goblins. Regular goblins. So, goblins with short bows are up on the walls. Sorry, I misread that. The hobgoblins they don't do patrols. They're a little bigger than that. Anyways, the changing of their guard takes approximately... It's not abrupt. It's like you see two goblins come up to the top of the tower and then the humans go down. and you can see the humans on the tower across from them, like looking at the trap door, like, dude, where the fuck are they? And then you see 2 goblins come up and they go down. They look a little agitated. But just throughout the keep, as nightfall is coming, you can see races with dark vision that are also more nocturnal are swapping in. And you do see the gnolls and the humans all making their way to the northern end of the keep. You see the humans traveling to this building here. And the gnolls I pointed out before are traveling to this building right here. And while we're at it, I'm going to reveal the rest of the courtyard. You're able to make out the rest of the buildings over time and maybe moving around a little bit. So I'm going to reveal those. That you can see there's a narrow staircase on this end where the another access up to the crenellated wall. Okay, and you still can't see what's up against the wall at that one little spot.
Which one little spot?
Notice that there's one little spot in the middle of that U there between the buildings in the east. Yeah, you can't quite tell what's there because the wall's in the way. However, after watching, you are positive that this little structure you see here, that's kind of in the middle of the courtyard, is an outhouse or latrines or something. Because you notice all different races going in there. Mostly the humans, though. But you notice they go in and they come out pretty quickly, typically buckling their armor back up. These drums are doing it for me, by the way. Got 10 hours of epic drums.
So that's what we see.
Yeah.
Sounds good. What's the away team doing?
So, the away team is you get out to the battle sites, and you. What are you doing with the bodies? So there's still all the dead hobgoblins and gnolls and orcs here.
We just need to like scratch them up, right? Kind of tear them up.
Yeah,
Okay.
Maybe
Make it look like
Weedle kind
animals
of
right
ravage
here.
them a little bit. Okay.
yeah. Make it look
Now
like
some of
that.
them have crossbow bolts through the face and really bad sword wounds. It's pretty obvious what happened to them, or they've been blasted apart by magic. But you at least
The
claw
arrows.
them. If in anything, it kind of looks like animals have been hitting the bodies after they died. So
I'm taking all the crossbows I can get.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
sure,
get arrows.
you can recover half of your expended crossbow bolts.
what did the hobgoblins have? They had like longswords, shields, and a longbow.
The
Oh,
hobgoblins were using long swords and shields. With the ones up on the walls are using
Oh, those were
crossbows.
goblins.
No, the
Oh,
We
I'm sorry.
killed
The
4.
goblins are using short bows. The hobgoblins you killed were using. I want to say they had longbows slung over their shoulders. Yeah,
they
had
also had a
longbows.
shield and longswords.
shield and longsword. That's correct. You notice there's a crest on the shields of the hobgoblins, like a heraldry. Stefan, you give me a history check with advantage, please. You recognize the crest as they call themselves the Imperial Red Dagger Clan.
Oh, these are the Imperial Red Dagger Clan guys.
As far as
I'm
hobgoblins
not sure
go,
what I know about them.
yeah. So as far as hobgoblins go, they're pretty active in this area. They're also a very independent tribe. You've never known of them to work for another group, so it's actually kind of unusual that they have joined this army or following anyone. And you can also extrapolate from the goblins that they are the red tusks, which are a rare goblin tribe here. They're actually been kind of on the goblin stepping stones. They've always been kind of the whipping boys of the goblin clans in this area. And so to see them bossing around even the hobgoblins in the keep is definitely weird.
Something weird going on here, boys. I don't quite
The
get
pecking order is backwards. It should be orcs. Well, actually, the orcs and hobgoblins are about even, especially the Black Web clan. But the goblins should be the bottom of the pecking pole.
And the goblins are ordering around the hobgoblins?
The goblins seem to be on equal footing. Like, Stefan initially was like, typically you would see hobgoblins ordering goblins around, not working together. But, like, to see hobgoblins and goblins doing tasks together, that's not really how it works. Normally a hobgoblin's like, go do that or I'll kill you.
It's another breaking of the ordning.
Storm King Thunder reference, nice.
This is not a Storm King Thunder.
Let's take at least a couple of, like, the swords, the shields, the longbows, and some of the crests from the hobgoblins.
Sure,
Just
maybe
in case we need to
those
use that
beguile.
to taunt our way in.
If we go with the taunt.
Yes, thank you.
While you guys are at the site, Tim, Busy, and Karnan, Busy, and Neil, Gimlin, you see the torches are starting to be lit around the keep at the tops of the towers, and you see some of the some of the goblins that are walking the battlements. Every so often you see them lighting torches just to help illuminate the area, because dark vision is great, but dark vision's still black and white, so they are lighting the area up, at least the area of the keep. You see building torches basically outside of each of the doors are lit in sconces, which seems to it illuminates the courtyard a lot better. You can see some humans moving to this building right here in a group of 4, and they go in and don't come out. You have seen some Black Web orcs occasionally come out of there and head back to their barracks, but that's it. So the commotion, though, is you see a rather large-looking goblin. Definitely looks bigger than most goblins you've seen. He also seems to move with a little more confidence. He has actual metal armor on and a helmet, and is carrying, it looks like a nasty looking rapier that he's kind of got hung over his shoulder. He comes up to the door where the orcs usually come out of. You see him go in, and then he comes out about a minute later, and you see half a dozen orcs following him. All of them are pulling on armor and readying spears and shields, and you see them heading for the gate.
It is time to blow those horns.
After another minute, you hear a click even from here as they are moving the bar, and the gates creep open just enough for the orcs to step outside. You see them all kind of huddled together looking at each other, and the goblin yells something at them. Did any of you speak goblin?
On top of the ridge?
Yeah.
Negative.
Well,
Okay.
I have one more language I believe that I can.
It's up to you. It could be goblin if you want it to be.
I believe it's Goblin, actually.
Okay, so give me a perception check.
Lucky.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
That's a persuasion check. Lucky for you.
Yes.
How about that?
Yes.
I taught him well.
I need my glasses.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, you're able to make out what he says. The orcs say something. You can't tell what they say. It's in Orcish. But then the goblin goes, "I don't care, you sniveling little cowards. The queen wants to know what happened to her people. So get out there and find them." The orcs kind of look,
She's up.
Yes.
and they kind of start trotting just at a light jog, and start heading down the path toward the tree line.
How many?
6.
All right then.
No one else is following them. They've all got javelins, and actually, I take it back. They don't even have shields. They just have javelins.
Should I sound the horns, or should we let them encounter them on their own?
Well, if we sound the horns, they're gonna know we're here.
That's true.
Is there any way I can send? They're probably not looking for this, but is there any way I can send a fireball into the woods that is not seen from the keep from up here?
Anyway, you can launch a flare into the woods. It's not seen from the keep.
It would be sent down rather
Like,
than.
you want to fire a firebolt into the woods?
Yeah. It doesn't have to hit anything.
I'm thinking of the range.
It's only 120 feet. Yeah.
You guys are like 500 feet from the keep, and you're probably 800, at least 700 feet from the tree line.
All right. Never
Just
mind.
Here.
saying,
Why don't we go ahead and
You could
blow
follow.
those horns?
All right then.
you could follow.
I'll
I'm not there. Shut up.
We are 20 minutes away from you guys.
Oh, that's a
From
long
what
way.
Jason said.
You might not even
To
hear
pick
the
your
horns.
way, because you've got to work your way back down the overpass. Like, this overhang is not like, oh, we'll just go up the ridge. You have to work way back down to a spot to get here, because it's just a sheer wall of the gorge here.
So good luck. You guys can easily kill half a dozen orcs.
You can do it.
Oh,
Well, we can sound the horn anyway, and if they come towards us, we'll kill them. If they don't, then they'll be warned.
Well, they have to go all the way around through our friends to get to us, anyways, probably, unless they're able to very easily scale the cliff.
Yeah, their options would be to scale the cliff or to find their own way up there. So, you're definitely in a spot that's not easy to get to. All right. So,
I'm gonna sound we'll sound the war horn anyway. That's what I said I'd do, so we'll do that.
okay.
Use Thaumaturgy to blow the trumpets a couple of times, and then we'll watch
Okay.
and see what happens. And stay back
So,
if need be.
you sound the horns. You see the orcs like stop and look that direction. The keep as a whole, you see all those on the guard tower and the walls closest to you all stop and start looking up in the direction of the horns. But they just hear the horns blowing off in the distance. They actually, let's see. You see them scanning, but no one points or says anything. And you're playing orc war trumpets, right?
Yeah, the same ones I played previously.
Yeah, the same ones you played before. So they're looking up. There seems to be some confusion in the keep. Karnan, you hear from the top of the tower, you hear, "You chicken shit pieces of slime! Did we tell you to look up there? Go find them!" And the orcs kind of look and they turn and you see them grumbling at each other, and they keep heading for the tree line, while the keep as a whole is just watching the ridge line, trying to figure out where the trumpet sound came from.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to wrap up right there, as you see the orcs just disappear into the trees. So
Did we hear the horns?
Yeah, well,
Oh, yeah.
hopefully
yeah, you heard the horns. No problem. And if you're at the battle site, it's not long before you can see shapes coming. How many of you have dark vision?
I do.
Those two
Karnak
do. I
does.
don't.
Okay, so you two have dark vision. You guys can at least see the silhouettes of the orcs getting near the tree line.
Well, we were at the second battle site, though.
Even the second battle site's only 200 feet from only 100 feet from the first one. So
Okay.
you guys are only about 250 feet into the woods. So, but as they're with the trumpets going and you guys looking that direction, it's not too hard for you guys to figure out, oh, somebody's coming, and you can see like some silhouettes of orcs heading that way.
Did you say orcs or goblins?
Orcs, yeah,
Orcs.
black web orcs, 6 of them. Actually,
It's a
let's keep
trap.
going. If you guys don't mind, do you guys want to finish this part up? We're close.
Sure.
So, all right, I think we have time. All right, so what are you guys doing at the battle site?
Setting an ambush.
Okay.
The other option is go back.
We could always, we could always meld back.
Like, we have a couple hundred feet advantage. We know where we're going. They don't. we should be able to duck out before they even show.
I'm very sneaky.
Yeah.
We're all sneaky.
You're all
Me
pretty
too.
stealthy.
Well, Stefan is even sneakier because people that use dark vision can't use it for him. As a gloom stalker.
Yeah.
He's effectively
Yeah,
invisible.
he's really, really hard to see in the woods.
Why are you so?
Yeah, I mean, we could use the time that we have to kind of give it a wide berth and start making our way back up to the ridge, I guess.
More people.
What's that?
Murder more people.
Or we could murder them. Set an ambush.
On the wind, you just hear it.
Murder 'em!
I mean, they're going to be wanted around.
Yes!
All right. So what's your plan?
Stefan's excited.
So they're a couple hundred
Okay.
feet off.
I guess
So your plan's
Stefan
to
says,
set an ambush?
nah, we're not gonna sneak away. We're
Ooh.
gonna kill.
Oops. Oh, I messed that up. Let's see.
What'd you do?
He meant
delete from
60, not
tracker,
6.
Oh,
Delete
60
only photos.
orcs are suddenly in the woods with me.
Oh no! Not
I
excited.
accidentally placed every orc in the keep on the tracker,
Oh,
and I
many
didn't
were
mean
there?
to do that.
Yeah,
a
right.
lot.
What was that number?
There is a lot of them.
They're about to be 6 less.
Well,
They might be scaredy cats and run away.
Okay.
I can't see very well in the dark. I can make myself look like a hobgoblin and cast a light on myself.
Make
So
yourself
come
look
over.
like a tree or a bush. And when they walk by you,
I have to
stand.
look humanoid, and like similar limb arrangement and all that.
You could play your dead again.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna need a light.
No, you're not. You're down in the valley. I can't help you. I'm just saying, like, these
Yeah.
guys who are up here with me discussing on the side.
No, I get it.
So you guys all set up in an ambush position, and it's not long before you see the orcs picking their way through. Do any of you speak orc?
I
Oh, that's right. Stefan does. Stefan, they're probably 80 feet away. You can start to see them picking their way through the trees. They're kind of following the path now, and you can start to hear them talking. You see one of the first ones who's up in the lead is looking. He's going, right. Y'all know this is proper bullshit, right? The other one's behind him. He's like, yeah. What the fuck are we listening to these assholes for? Well, I don't know, but I don't want to mess with the queen. So we're going to do what she says. But I say first chance we get. We're out of here, damn it. This is bullshit. I didn't come out here to get killed. They keep moving, continuing to bitch about the goblins and their position in the keep. The topic shifts to, if we try to run, though, they'll just find us. We don't have anywhere we could hide.
I start throwing up hand signals.
Okay, to...
I'm just throwing them up. I'm assuming my teammates know what all these signals mean.
Okay.
it means,
Well, we didn't discuss these signals. What are you trying to
The
communicate?
soldier
to
signals.
rest
The
of them?
soldier signals that none
Oh,
of your
that's
teammates
right.
know.
You're like,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to
Dang,
let them know my signals.
you guys can make a straight intelligence check. If you roll equal to or less than your intelligence on a d20,
I want to
Then
see
Steve-
this result. So.
Steve is allowed to tell you what he said. Not Weedle.
Oh no. Oh no. After
Or no, I guess it's a check.
Right.
I'm sorry. So it's a
Yeah.
high is good. Actually, no. You both, Steve, you can have a limited communication with them.
they seem pissed. We're good to go.
He said,
That's
let's
my
go.
signal.
I got to take a piss? What?
Right? Right? That's my signal.
All right. The orcs do not seem to see any of you. They are about 40 feet away now. They're just slowly creeping their way up as they realize they're coming up on the battle site. You see one of them look down and he's like, holy shit! It looks like someone just blew his fucking head off! Yeah, and then something ate him. Jesus.
Nom, nom,
They,
nom.
they're gonna, "Cool. This one's worse than the last one is. Oh shit, the wolves! Do you see that? Oh fuck, the wolf master's gonna be pissed. They start laughing. Oh, this is great.
This is great.
Shit. One of the ones in the back goes, hey, I got an idea. Let's tell them we killed them, right? Then we go back. These bastards, maybe they come back and kill the rest of them. That's what I'm thinking. He's like, yeah, genius. If we killed them, where's the bodies then? So they start arguing about that. They seem to have totally forgotten that they're supposed to be looking for people. They're about 30 feet away at this point. The general sentiment is they're hoping they don't find you, and they're planning on lying and saying they found your dead bodies, but they're arguing about how they could convince them that it was your bodies they found.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna signal. Let's capture these guys.
There's how many of them?
6.
Now I'm gonna
Capture
say-
one.
Capture one.
All right. Well, Weedle dashes out and stabs one.
Well, okay, so
Oh shit! Let's
if
roll
we're
for
going
initiative
to get
then.
ready to do this, I'm gonna
Yeah.
ready my action to cast
Okay.
light because I can't see shit.
Oh shit! That's right. Okay, Mace can't see. All right, go ahead and give me initiative. That's a good point. All right. I just need the 3 of you. Do I have the 3 of you? Stefan, that's what we were waiting for. Oh shit! Yeah, Stefan's going first.
He was ready to kill shit.
Okay, so Stefan, you are the first to act.
Down.
You have advantage on these attacks because they're, or at least the first shot, because they're unaware of you. Is your first shot going to be your deadly ambush? Yes, it should be.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that has advantage is almost guaranteed. to
Yeah,
hit.
so I'm just going to reveal the orcs. This is theater of the mind. It's fine. So there are 6 orcs. You take your pick. They are all currently near. They're all within 30 feet of you.
Which map are they on so I can watch them?
I
see
don't have
me.
them on a map.
I'm gonna chill them. I just
On
see
the
me
stream,
right
I
now.
only have the big map, the Karamikos map up top. I
Can you
will
just
switch
stick
it to the
them on
combat.
Forested Gorge?
I
Like,
can.
not to use the map, but
Yeah, sure. That's no problem. Let me pull it back up.
Thank you.
Ambush site number 2.
Forested Gorge. There it is.
oh, we're not even locked, so we could just be like close.
Doink. Oh, whoops. Come on, show the gorge, please. There it is. Okay, yeah, you guys can be wherever you want. Alright, I'm just gonna throw them on. They're just on the trail here.
I was just gonna
Doink.
move us like near to them or whatever.
Doink.
Yeah, thank you.
Doink. And there.
Right.
There, I'm
One
6 squares away.
There. And
Yeah.
one there. Yeah, you should have to be within 6 squares of them. And I will put this one back up so it's front and center. Okay,
Oh, there they are. Oh, okay.
right. so Stefan, you are the first one to act.
And all right. Am I still on my hunter's mark?
Yeah.
How
you have
much
to hold
time's
shift.
gone by? All right.
Oh, yeah, it's been over an hour. Sorry, Hunter's Mark is gone.
So maybe I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay, so you're going to open with Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
Okay, remember, hold shift when you drag it.
Wait, why is my token on the map?
I don't
This
know.
is just the old map.
Oh,
You
yeah,
are
because you
still
were on it
track.
before. That's right.
Sorry, we're all still on track, man.
Okay, Stefan. Has Orc 5 targeted? Let her rip. Remember, roll with advantage.
Shit.
First one hit. Try a second one just to see if you get a crit.
Crit vision.
That's right. No. Okay, so just
Nope.
a regular hit. Remember to add your damage effect and then roll the damage.
Oh, hold on.
So he's going to get the Hunter's Mark damage in addition to the Deadly Ambush damage. Basically, this orc's fucked. So
So
I literally don't think you can not kill him at this point. Yeah, 21 damage. Jesus. Oh no, that's your hit roll. Sorry.
You should shoot the one in the
Oh,
back.
you
Ambusher. There
accidentally.
it is.
I do it right.
You're good.
You rolled
Alright.
another attack, but you've hit him 3 times now, so he's definitely hit.
He's so dead.
Just making sure. Yeah, 23 points of damage. Bolt right through the face. It just goes chunk, and the one right behind him goes, crikey! He shot him right in the fucking head! In Orcish.
Maybe I'm gonna move over here.
Okay, you have a second attack, don't forget.
Oh. Yeah. Maybe then from here.
Now you can't do your hunter's mark again because your bonus
Alright.
action's used up.
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna aim at this guy.
No!
And crit.
Oh,
Oh my
another
God.
crit.
Yeah.
That's actually perfect. Make sure he kills him.
Jesus.
Come
All
on.
right. Wow.
2 crits in a row.
10 points of damage. You drop him too. So you're just like, the first one right through the face. You run up, pull out another one, cock it, lift in one sequence and fire. You hit him right in the chest, right through the heart. It hits him. He's like, ah! And he goes, fuck me! He's killing all of us!
So they're
I do not
surprised, right?
like orcs.
All right, Blackweg Orb 6. Oh, let me pick a square.
Are they surprised?
Yes, they're surprised. However, as a free action, he can drop his weapon. He's like, stop fucking killing us!
Did he
so
say
gives
that in
up.
common?
Oh, you're right. No, he yells at an orc.
Sucks
Same
for
for
him.
Black Web Orc 4. He drops his javelin. He says, and he goes, he's like,
Keep
we give up!
going."
We don't want to fight!
We got this.
We doll.
Um,
There's still 2 who haven't given up yet.
yeah.
They just haven't gone yet.
Just
I'm
because
gonna
they
move
haven't
up
had
here.
a chance doesn't mean they're going to.
And I'm going to hold the rest of my movement and action. And the trigger is going to be if any one of them does anything offensive looking, like raises a weapon or. does
If you're
anything.
ready to action, is your ready to action your bow? Is your ready to action
It's
your
the bow.
weapon?
It's the bow.
Okay, so you've got your bow drawn and ready. And if one
Yeah,
of them does...
basically, I'm.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
beating
going to
down
just
on 'em.
kill a guy if he does something hostile. I love it.
Right.
Okay?
You could just kill a man.
You could just kill a man.
Nace. You cast
Okay.
light.
I'm gonna cast light, and then I'm gonna run up, and I'll probably see 2 of them with dropped weapons. So I'll just
Yeah.
look at them threateningly and be like, I'll say, "Drop to your knees in Goblin,"
Okay?
and that'll be my turn. 'cause
Okay.
I've done everything.
Blackweg Orc 1 throws down his weapon and answers in Goblin. It's kind of choppy, but he says, we give up, won't fight. And he drops to his knees. And drops his weapon. Same for Orc 3. They all drop to their knees and throw down their weapons.
Well done capturing a superior force by murdering them from the darkness.
Golly. The Stephen show, man. That was awesome. 2
Super good at
crits.
this, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta kill 2.
Okay, I'm gonna clear initiative, unlock the tokens. So, yeah, the here, unlock tokens. I'm gonna switch this back to the exploration. Okay, so yeah, 4 orcs. They surrender. They do not resist at all. The one in front says, "Jesus Christ, you scary bastards!"
Did they say
In
that
Orcish.
in Goblin or
This is in
Common?
Orcish.
Oh, I don't
In
know.
Orcish.
I like how they're Australian and Orcish.
And Christian, apparently. I'm going to ask you, do you speak common?
They look. One looks at the other one and he just goes, And Orca, she goes, "The fuck did he say?"
Translator Steve.
You know,
Oh,
speak
so
Orc. We
speak
have no
common.
idea.
Come on.
We don't speak the pink skin language.
All right. These
All right,
guys
Steven,
don't
it's all on
speak
you.
common. Damn it. What should we ask them?
Well, we need to figure out how
he
to
goes,
get into the keep.
"Are we allowed to ask questions?"
I don't know. What do you guys think? Should these guys ask
In
questions?
Goblin, I'm going to tell them to tie themselves up and give them some rope.
Okay. They start tying themselves up. Pretty resigned. They don't even
We'd all
hesitate.
tie them.
Yeah, I'll tie him.
Okay.
I don't have any problem with them asking questions. We don't have to answer.
Right. Oh, that's fine. Ask your questions.
Can we join your side?
Really?
We need not.
Man, I hate the sounds of that.
What did they say?
Oh, they want to join our side. I don't like it.
And that's in common, so they don't know what you said.
Let's
them
take
yes.
it back to the others.
Tell them
and
yes.
then we'll figure it out.
Yeah, they can join our side, probably by giving us information rather
In
than
Goblin, I'm going to say we have to take you to the rest, and then we'll talk about it. But it's looking good if you behave.
You can join our side, but we're going to need some information.
We be good. Tell you everything we know. Or he says, "We be good" to Nace. Stefan, the one you're talking to, he goes, "Shit! I'll spill everything I know about that bitch."
All right, I'm gonna. All
right, we will stop there.
All right, is there anyone else coming? Because I want
No.
to stuff out my light. Okay.
No,
stuff out
no,
my
there's
light.
nobody else coming.
'Cause we
So
need
you
to
got
go back.
Moonlight at this point. So
All
all right, you guys can make your, and they do not resist. They don't try anything. They're quiet. They actually are quite surprised. They had no idea how to get up on this ridge as you're leading them up there. And we will finish with you guys up on the ridge. See them slowly making their way towards you, and they have 4 orcs that are bound and gagged. They didn't complain about gags, so they couldn't yell. And they are walking like they're slacking the ropes. You're not dragging them. They're completely cooperating all the way up to the top of the ridge where we'll stop.
All right.
So, great session, everybody. Definitely
Thank
made
you.
some headway in the keep. The kill tally's even higher. See, is that 2 more orcs dead? So
That would be
who would have
6
been
more.
our allies.
but
That
sure.
would be 2 dead, but 6 out of commission.
We'll put 6 dead, 4 captured. And yeah. So I had some viewers today. Had a bunch of people come in. Like to see some more follows, and everybody gets notifications. That way, whenever we start up, you can see. I also stream typically Mondays and Fridays if I can, either map prep or DM prep. And some of us are going to get our MechWarrior 5 game going again soon, which we're not
I believe
we're
that
not
when I see
terribly
it.
great at it, but we're fun to watch. And you can watch Scott suck up to the company commander.
Yeah,
But-
boss.
Hey, boss.
We'll be back next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central. Hope to see everybody there. And if you're unable to catch the full thing, we also archive this on YouTube. There's links down below. Thanks for watching. We'll see everybody next week.